champagne, purple cups and 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 champagne, champagne, champagne.
Ladies and ugly men, welcome to Purple Cups and Champagne. I'm your host, Handsome Guapavelli the Don.
What's going on? It's your curator, John Chetty, a.k.a. the Brown Pat Riley.
It's a host, Josh, a.k.a. FA The Product at Twitter, Instagram.
And as you can see, we have a special setup for you guys today. It's a very special episode, something that means a lot to us on many standpoints, not just because they're our boys, but because I actually champion anybody that during this pandemic made moves, especially moves like they did. We are officially in Cuts and Cloth. Guys, introduce yourselves. Let them know. B-Man.
Bryant. I'm not the other Bryant that they always talk about on the show. Just let that know. But, yeah, Bryant, owner of Cuts and Cloth.
Richard.
Here you go.
Rich Life.
There you go.
I mean, you see the drip?
Please don't call me Rich Life.
You don't want people calling you Rich Life in the street?
Nobody calling me Rich Life in the street.
You be offended by that?
No, it's just awkward.
Okay.
Dude, people call me Handsome Island all the time.
So you're rich.
You're handsome.
Now you know what I feel like when people would call me
compliment.
B-Man, and I'd be
That's
like,
a compliment.
what the fuck, man?
Your name is B-Man forever.
I'm sorry, B-Man.
So can you go
Forever,
as Bryant? I have a say in my relationship, and you'll go as Richie.
Yeah.
Just Richie. That's it, right?
Richie, Rich.
Anybody knows the original Brian, he doesn't have a say in his relationship.
Yeah, I mean,
that's why he's not on the show.
That's not me, guys.
Yeah, that's not you.
We have autonomy in our
Don't throw no
relationship.
shots. Don't throw no shots his way.
I forgot. We haven't Brian back on the show, so I shouldn't throw too many shots.
Oh, actually, yeah, man. Let's not talk about that right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Little guest feature coming in. But we're here in Cuts and Cloth. We're in Astoria right now. What this is a barbershop. Obviously, as you can see, we're in the barbershop's chairs, right? But also a clothing store because my man right here is a clothing designer, Rich Life, which is Rich Life NYC on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's beautiful. That's
You're
beautiful.
Good. You're good.
Yo, like Chetty's drip is sick.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah.
loving
You
it.
Absolutely hooked me up today. You know what I mean? So sneakers I was wearing,
Shining.
put it together. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, man.
Right here on the show, actually.
Yes, right. Yo, it's still like warm and toasty.
But see, that's what we can do in here.
Good.
That's the thing about this place. You know, that's what we can do in here. Is
Wow,
you can
shit
come.
is
So
dope.
One time
Yeah.
for Cuts and Cloth, real quick. There we go. It's getting better and better every week,
I'm
man.
telling you, man.
You're like
I feel
LeBron
it.
level
Yeah,
right
I
now.
feel
dog.
it
Y'all guys
right
got
now,
them a
man.
special
I-
bottle,
I'm
too.
on
I know in the last episodes, you guys fucking spilled the bottle and shit.
Yeah.
Just from what I heard.
That's on me,
Like,
man.
you know,
back with the guy
mind
who
if I
was
grab
like,
some
guys.
soda here real quick?
Oh, it was just Josh.
Sorry, Chetty. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, but let's get into that because I found it crazy. Chetty sends me like an invite. First of all,
I'll put it over here.
he swore it was in Valley Stream. And I was like, what? Because I live in Valley Stream.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I don't live in Valley Stream. Nobody knows that. Yo, I live in Brooklyn, man. You know what's up. Anyway, so I live in Valley Stream. And he's like, yo, B-Man's opening a shop right around your way. And I'm like, what?
Brian.
Oh, Bryant is opening a barbershop right around your way. You got to, switch on your barber. And I'm like, that shit don't make no sense. Especially when he sent me the address, which I won't put out there. I was just like, damn, for real? That's what they're going to put a barbershop? That's what's up. But why they opening a barbershop in the pandemic? And that's when he was like, nah, this shit like been in play for a hot minute. I found it crazy. So what was it that took place for you guys to do that at that time?
Well, it actually happened before the pandemic. The idea came about, I want to say like sometime in February, end of February. And then we came to see the location March, like early March before. Like, yeah, the corona was out and everything, but we started talking about the idea and it was like in play. And it just so happens to be that pandemic hit, shut shit down.
Damn.
And it was just like, literally, we saw the place, and then 2 weeks later, it was like, well, the world is shut down. What do we do now?
But it worked out though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Gave us more time.
It gave us time to
Because there
save
was,
up.
I wasn't close to ready.
Okay.
It was just the idea.
I wanted it, but I wasn't prepared. I was just like, I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
anyway. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But once everything got shut down,
You were still grinding because you dropped like a hoodie off of me. You dropped some shorts off of me.
I had
Like,
no
you was
choice.
you was doing your thing.
I had no choice. I literally, when I dropped off your hoodie, I ran out of money. So I was
Seriously?
like, dead broke.
You were playing poker that night, though.
I always got money for poker.
That's why he was dead broke, man.
That's why I was broke.
Yeah, you can't lose it. You can't
You
lose
got
it.
me.
See, I'm a journalist.
But,
Word, that's facts.
but that month, I ran out of money, and I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta get to work. I
I
gotta sell these clothes.
Yes,
sir.
I had like at least $5,000 worth of inventory in my room.
Wow.
So I was like, I gotta start selling it.
Right.
Like, what am I gonna do?
But it was dope because like even like the little like we gotta look at it like this, like nobody was even going out like physically
That was
just going
it.
out either.
And-
So
and that
why
was-
would you want like a hoodie, clothes, you know, anything? You know
I
what I
have
mean?
no idea.
But I think for me at least, when you were more active on IG and you were just putting out, I'd be like, oh, that looks dope. I gotta cop that from Rich. I gotta hit up Rich, but it was one of those things where I wasn't leaving my house either. But when I had hit you up, I was like, yo, it was the Oxford Belly hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being like, I need that because that's one of my favorite movies of all time. And yeah, you got it right to me. You know what I mean? That's somebody being on their grind. You know what I mean? But now you're telling me,
when
you
you
know,
have
kind
no
of the
choice,
backstory.
you
Yeah,
got no choice.
Yeah.
You know, like I had stuff sitting, and
Yeah.
I wasn't doing nothing about it. I was enjoying the time off, but it's like, how long can this stuff sit here for in boxes?
yeah.
Like I had boxes and boxes, just sitting there doing nothing. I'm like, I'm broke. There's no income because everything's closed down.
Yeah, y'all
But
weren't
I'm over
cutting
here
hair,
sitting.
right? Y'all weren't
Not
cutting
the
hair at
first.
all.
Not the first. It was like close to 2 months.
I started like in May.
On the
I
low?
would
Yeah.
say.
You
I-
doing
I
the
didn't
underground
cut-
cuts?
House calls.
So yeah, like I didn't do anything from March, April. I was done. I wasn't doing shit. People were hitting me up, and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Right.
I was just fucking shook. I was scared.
I watched this movie. Outbreak?
Outbreak?
Outbreak? Oh my God!
Yo,
Well,
when
you
you
watch
pandemic
it,
hit, they
right?
threw that shit on
They
there.
changed that shit
They
everywhere on
literally-
Netflix.
They put it on the
They
front
put it on
screen.
Netflix.
Contagion,
Contagion?
outbreak,
Yeah, facts,
all that
facts.
shit.
And I watched it, and I was scared. I didn't leave my house for like 30 days. All because of that movie. I was like, nah, I can't leave now because this is what's happening. This
Yeah,
outbreak
yeah.
right now. This like we're all gonna die. And then
That's
I
how
was
I
like,
felt. That's how I really.
And you were
felt,
like, I
though.
got too
know
much
a lot of
inventory to die.
exactly, exactly. I was like, nah, you know what? It was like 3 weeks that passed. I was like, we're not. I'm alive. I'm
Yeah.
alive.
Let's
So,
try to
you
get
know?
to the oranges of cuts and cloth though. So I know B-Man, you guys met at another barbershop. You guys were cutting hair together.
Yeah, so we've been cutting together for. You were like about 18. I'm 4 or 5 years older than you.
Jesus,
So I was like
wow.
20 something years old.
Yeah.
And we're in our 30s now. So
That's fire.
13,
we've been cut-
13
yeah,
years?
13 years. We've been cutting
Oh, so
like
you
in
guys
the
go
same
back.
shop. And then literally right before the pandemic, Rich like approached me about the whole situation. Like I said,
Right.
he just said like, "Listen, I have a location.
Everything's already ready to go.
Yeah,
I just
everything
need
was
a
ready
partner.
to go." He's like, "I need
I
a
just need a
partner.
partner. I don't wanna
need
do it
somebody
alone.
to help me." And he came up to me about the whole situation. He said, "I know you have like, so I also do another job on the side." And he was like, "I know you have another job, but like, I feel like you're a perfect fit for it." So we went through with it. I was like, "Listen, like, we spoke numbers, we spoke the whole deal, how we would like actually make this happen." And I was like, "I just want to see the spot. Like, you have the spot in mind. Let's set up the meeting with the real estate agent. Let's take a look at it." We came. We looked at the spot. We had the idea where cuts and cloth would be like the front of the barbershop. It's just like straight barbershop.
Right.
The back would be, Rich Life clothing, and we also sell sneakers in the back. And
Right now, yeah, the
once
back
that
section
came-
is awesome.
Once that came about, it was like, yeah, why not? Like, there's
Right.
nothing like that in Astoria. There's nothing like that in Queens. To
Well,
begin
what was
with.
it about this area that drew you to this area? Like, it's just something in particular? It was,
I mean,
the price was
yeah,
good.
like, price,
like,
price is good.
Money's
One price is
right.
good. Money's right. And it's like
There's movement.
I want to say Astoria is becoming like the new Williamsburg of Queens.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
got a
agree
bunch
with
of
that.
restaurants opening up left and
Definitely
right.
agree with that.
You got a lot of people moving into this area. So why not? Thank you.
That's yours.
So why not?
Yeah.
And I cut a lot of people from Astoria to begin with.
Me the rose. This guy only drinks
Oh,
rose.
yeah.
Fancy
with-
stuff.
Yeah.
Pinkies up.
Learning new things every day, you know?
If it ain't rose, it ain't for Rich.
Actually,
Here
you know
you
what? Yeah, I think I have your cup.
Thank you.
Go. There you go.
Me ask
Sorry
you
about that,
this.
B-man.
It was
Yeah.
that. It was like
that, man.
I cut a lot of people
Thank
from
you.
Astoria as it
Wash
is
my hands,
already.
don't worry.
So
That's
like
okay.
it'd be the perfect move for me personally.
Yeah.
Like I'm over here paying rent at somebody else's barbershop, and when I worked out the numbers, I'm like, I'll be paying a little bit more.
Right.
Nothing too crazy. So why not?
How did that work with that like past relationship? How are you guys with them?
I mean,
You guys still close to them? You
yeah,
know them
of
like
course. Like
My brother.
it's his,
Oh, it's your brother.
It's literally his twin.
Yeah,
So
we were working at his shop.
Shouts to Rob.
You know,
that? Do you guys look
Yeah.
alike?
twin.
I definitely look better. Hands down. Hands down.
By the way,
I believe you.
Yeah,
Oh,
cheers, cheers, cheers. Bring
Oh,
it in,
shit.
To cuts and cloth.
to Clutch and Cloth. Yo,
Shout out
to
to you guys.
ownership.
Absolutely.
man.
Absolutely, man.
Ownership is not cool. All right, guys? It's not.
It may not be, but you're doing it.
It's not fun.
It's stressful. I'll say that, but
Because you got a full
the
career.
rewards are
with,
bigger.
Exactly.
with
It may not be fun.
Yeah, so I
Right.
work as a project manager in advertising as well. So
Can you help us?
handling both. What in this?
With our advertising?
I got you, bro.
It's about to be lit.
So you see how
so
he
like-
puts you on the spot on camera? Because like when
Yeah.
when we hit
What
you
you
up
gonna
in like
say?
in July,
So I hear first.
yo,
What you gonna say?
you remember what you said?
I thought that was part of
said
the
that.
show. I thought that was part of the show.
I thought it was part of my character.
I got him. But nah, for managing both has been tough.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, but the money's good. The rewards of just like working at this and building it from scratch has been amazing.
Okay.
Like actually seeing, like if you would have seen this spot before, it looked like a fucking office.
This
in here.
yo, this shit is fire.
Yeah,
Yo,
I love
it
it.
came
I
out
love the
amazing.
setup,
Who
man.
did the job? Most of it.
We got his dad to work on a lot of the stuff in here.
Nice.
And we also
Oh,
had
damn.
a couple
Shout
other
out to your
people.
dad.
Yo, for
He's the
real,
man.
for real, son.
He got
He's all right.
he got
He's
rich
all
life.
right.
He got
He's
rich
all right.
life.
He's a good guy.
He got his own
He's
rich
all
life
right.
brand too.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah, he's a thief.
His dad got his own rich life beer.
That's
yo.
how you know I'm doing it, though. That's how you know I'm doing it, because I got counterfeit merch out
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
From your pops.
From my own
You were
dad.
already,
when you know you
yo,
made
bro,
it.
you were already
Doing
getting
it.
bootlegged.
I'm already
You were already getting
bootlegged.
bootlegged. Yeah,
Doing it.
he came up to me at the launch party, and he's like, he saw my hoodie. He was like, yeah, but you ain't got this, and I was like.
I was like, I ain't got that.
I
How
was
you
like,
got that?
I was like, I've never seen that. So I was like, all right, it's probably some friends and family shit. So I guess I was like, I guess I ain't friends or family to Rich. So
Nah, Rich was like, nah.
I'm not friends or family to
I
Rich.
guess they're like that's platinum level because that's your dad.
Yeah.
And then Rob might have been like, nah, that shit is bootleg, man. I was like, no,
Bootleg.
you literally took
Bootleg.
your brand.
Bootleg.
So shout out to him, man.
All right?
Shout out to
Yo,
him,
that's called entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Right, you
something
gotta
about
get
it,
it by any means.
Yeah, his dad did most
Cease
of
and
the work.
desist, man.
The most of work.
And then we also had a dude, Eanes. Shout out to Eanes on helping us with the walls.
Great
He
job.
definitely looked out. Like the idea that we had originally to do this place was completely different. And then when we saw the price margin, it was just like,
Yeah.
this is way too expensive right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like, what else could we do? And he showed me this dude's
This came out
page.
sick, yeah.
It's like a Venetian plaster. Looks like marble.
That shit just sound fancy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
word.
and like once we did
is.
it, like once he showed me the dude's page, I was like, yo, this shit is legit. Like,
We need some
fuck
Venetian
it, let's-
plaster hoodies.
Let's do this
Venetian
shit.
plaster, everything.
Yeah,
If I could afford it, I'll do it.
yeah, no, it's
This
really
is it. I'm
legit.
done. I'm done. No more Venetian plaster for me.
How y'all navigated that, especially because now we're talking about like relationships. Let's say like your dad. I know you both are in relationships and whatnot. Starting at that time, developing that, letting them know like, yo, I'm doing something right now in this middle pandemic. Everybody's freaking out. Was the support there? Did people like how did, let's say, your girl, how she felt about it?
Felt about what?
About you taking on this big venture at a time like that?
Oh, she's mad supportive, so
Nice. Yeah.
I can't even.
That's
I can't.
fire.
I can't complain.
Nice.
No,
She'll help me out all
Nah,
day.
that's super important, man.
And
That's
her
super
dad
important.
too.
There's a
Shout
lot.
out to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Shout out to him.
Yo.
because if it wasn't for both of them, honestly,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
Nah, it's super
they definitely
important,
helped me out.
That's big, man. Because I think about it, just in that time, everybody was negative about everything.
Exactly.
So to have people there be like, nah, go do it. Like, that shit's going to work.
Because when push comes to
It's
shove, people are
huge.
going to think about themselves. You know what I mean? Like, just generally speaking, like people are going to think about, when things get serious, they're going to think about how it benefits them in a way. So a lot of times, it kind of defines who's there for you, who's not there for you when shit hits the fan, and they're supportive of your work. You know?
How do you guys feel about like now, even like now things are opening back up and like now, balancing work, family, B-Man, you have like a career,
Yeah.
you own a shop. Rich, you got this clothing brand, you got the shop, and then now you
built
have
this
like,
shit solo.
you have parents
Again, it
and
goes
you
back
have
to my-
cousins and like
it
how
goes
do
back
you,
to my girl,
Mhm.
mad supportive.
parents same
I don't
way?
I don't have to like argue with her too much about this.
Yeah.
You know, too much. You're always gonna argue.
Of course,
yeah, I was
because
gonna say that,
because
yeah.
you
Time.
know, you know, yeah,
Human
exactly.
nature,
I'm
really,
not
honestly,
spending 7 days a week with her.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And that's
But
Pre-pandemic.
honestly, like I'm not much of a time spender anyway. Like I don't spend time with my family. It's not like I chill with my brother, chill with my dad.
Yeah.
My mom lives in Florida.
gotcha.
I'm home.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You know?
And if you're not, you're active, just getting shit done.
Oh,
Basically. I mean, you
yeah.
have a lot of things on your
Gym, work, home. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So
B.
I want to say the same. Like, family's been really supportive. My girl's been really supportive. Once I told her about the whole idea, she was like 100% on board. She was like, "Yo, do it, go for it." Like, why not?
What about your mom?
Mom's been always supportive, I want to say.
I would say, yeah, because I always
literally,
see her,
like,
yeah.
going from, like, she's seen, I want to say that, you know, you got the corporate job, and then when you start your own business, it's just a different set of money when it comes to it. And when I would, like, talk to her about money and be like, well, you know, I'm only making this at my corporate job, but, you know, I make this at the barbershop. And she's like, damn, like, that's such a big fucking difference, you know? So when I took the step in it, I was like, she's like, fuck it. She's like, why not try it? Like, who knows what's gonna happen?
Love it.
If,
Yeah,
you,
but
if you
that-
don't try it, you're never gonna know. You know.
That is
we
support,
go we
man.
go
That's-
back, B.
And we go back,
And your,
yeah,
and your
exactly.
mom, like from when I met you, I knew you since you were like 15 years old, 16
Yeah.
years old. Like she ingrained that like hustlers, like
I mean,
you know what I'm
I
saying?
felt like I was the only one.
You were
working
the
in
only
high
one.
school, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you were
literally,
you
yeah,
and
me and
Faid.
fucking
You and
Faid,
Faid. You know what I mean?
like-
Y'all were the only ones that like after school when we would just go and do like nonsense. You guys were like, yeah, I got to go to work, but you could come by and eat if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, but and he always had bread. He always, you know, had sneakers. Faid made it say some of them was fake. I'm not gonna forget that.
I will never forget
Yeah.
that story.
But you know,
that's
that's
for
you know,
another day.
for another day.
Your sneakers are fake?
I had a pair of 7s one day.
Were they fake?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this story will forever come up. So I had a pair of
Well,
7s
That is
one
you.
day.
That is you. Not they
And-
fake. So confident.
And the
too, right?
Slam magazine had the tongue different. So he looks at my shit and he was like, I had him
Had
before.
that tongue?
I had him like
Had
2
that
weeks before everybody
Had
because
that
I would
tongue?
always go to Jamaica, have him pay a little extra. So he sees my shit and he was like, yo, that tongue don't match up with the magazine. I think your shit is fake.
Yo, Rich, I was
Fuck
like,
outta
I was
here,
like
bro.
the child with like two parents just fighting for
Yes,
custody.
I feel
and they're
you.
like, well, who you going on the train with? The guy with the fake sneakers or the guy with the real sneakers? And I'm like, I'm
we
like,
both
and in
come
my
up
head,
with
I have a pair of J's that I get for the beginning of the school year, a pair of Tim's, and a pair of J's in the spring. That's it. They stayed fucking fresh. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
Word.
my first pair of Jordans was a fake pair of 7s.
So maybe my shit's
Ironically,
fake,
That
right?
was my first pair of Jordans.
so you know B-Man since back then because he gave them to you, right?
Olympic 7s. I actually did got. I did get them from him. He handed me down. He handed them down to me after messing.
Yo,
with
the
me.
They
tongue
weren't
don't
fake all
match up,
along.
but these
He
shits,
was like,
they
I
look
almost got
hot
into
on
a
you.
fight. He was like, I almost got into a fight with my boy.
You know what's
so
so
I gotta
funny?
give him. I gotta give him away. I can,
The funniest shit about that story was that, like, 2 weeks later, I see Faid walking in the hallway, and he's walking mad straight, like,
You gonna increase this shit?
and yeah, he didn't want to crease his shits, and I was like, yo, why you walking like that, bro? And I was like, yo, why your tongue don't match up with the Slam magazine? He was like, nah, my bad, man. I realized they all come different. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, fuck out of here, bro.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Yo, we will be 50, 60 years
That story
old.
will
and
forever
and
come
that
up.
story's never gonna die, bro.
Because that's typical Faid shit. He knows. He knows. And there's nothing going to beat him on that.
He would
son.
tell me the
Oh,
same
man.
shit. I know for sure.
It was back in the day.
Facts.
Yeah.
Especially the one with KG on the cover.
Well, like,
Yeah.
we're speaking with Kicks. I know you doing a little something with your like consignment or whatever. Are you gonna try
Something
to
like
pursue
that.
that more, or is that something just to kind of draw people in to come look at the merch?
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Honestly, trial and error.
Okay.
How are you on the sneakers app?
I'm
Who's your bot?
Miles all fucking day.
I'm 4 for like 150.
Wow, 4 is good though.
Son.
4 is good.
4 is good. I
Son,
think you've
he's
never won, right?
2
Either one.
for 960.
I'm 1.
Oh, you only got one? That the one
Yeah,
time?
one time.
Oh.
4.
One time, bro.
I got like
He's
the
probably leading the
threes
league.
and maybe a pair of 11s, and that was
I don't
it.
even
After that,
bother
it's
with the
like-
sneakers app anymore. I just buy them,
Yeah.
and then if I get them on the sneakers app,
Yeah.
which I don't, but if I do,
Flip them.
I'll flip them, get my money back,
Rightfully so.
which never happens. So
Yeah.
I just end up just paying extra for sneakers.
Yeah, I don't knock you.
So is that
Every
something you
time.
see you're gonna continue, or just kind of?
I'm saying
see?
I'm already addicted.
Mhm.
So like that's never going away.
I was talking about for the shop because I see you got like Kicks in there. I saw a couple 9.5.
That's it's a problem. Like it's a conflict because like I had to start buying sneakers that weren't my size to put in there
Gotcha.
because then I might put them on.
I think eventually also what we want to do
Yeah.
with the shop is eventually, like, we do know a couple people who have looked out and have like told us like, listen, like, I get you guys a wholesale deal on certain things,
Okay.
and if we do pull that into the shop, it'll be the one-stop shop. You come, you get your cut,
Nice.
you go to the back, you get some merch, you get a pair of kicks,
Right.
literally you're from head to toe,
Okay.
you know,
Head to toe.
and that's it. Like, you come in, you spend some good money in here,
Yeah.
you walk out feeling fresh, and you got an outfit for the night.
Yo, you
for
literally-
after fucking COVID.
Time is
So,
everything, man.
1,000%.
Time is everything, bro.
Yeah.
You're
I was
gonna come
gonna-
over here and take care of everything one shot. It means
Listen,
everything. man.
who wasn't getting a haircut to go out?
Exactly.
Then you go get a
Good
haircut, you
point.
go grab a T-shirt or a hoodie or a hat.
We always say
or
that time's the most
sneakers.
valuable thing.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You know?
It's nothing.
Absolutely.
You ever
If you
plan
do it all
on dabbling like into pants and shit, like jeans? Because I know your fit is very different.
I want to, but
Yeah.
but like people aren't like a lot of people don't dress like me.
That's what I'm saying. Your shit is different. That's why I'm asking.
And
yeah.
this is not. I'm not saying this is anything special, but
But it's you.
even some people,
No, I
a lot of
definitely get what
people,
you mean, yeah.
a lot of people don't even like this. You know, like this is too much. So the pants wise, I wear very different pants.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I got a
So
pair
like
of shorts.
I'm
though.
trying
I got like
to
two
be.
pairs of shorts.
I was gonna say,
I made some
yeah,
basic
yeah.
stuff. I made some basic
I
stuff,
think
but
you
not
did some
stuff that
shorts
I
that
like.
were pretty
Yeah.
dope,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
especially in the beginning
Yeah.
when you had the
That's
rich
some
life shorts.
Yeah.
Because I remember I went to Miami with a pair of those, and everybody was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
what is that? Right,
Oh, that was my
Yeah,
boy's
yeah.
brand. You know?
Is that like a good feeling? Like when you're wearing something or somebody? I know for me it is. Like if I'm wearing
gotta
one of
be.
my boys' stuff and somebody says like, "Yo, like what brand is that or whatever the case," it's like fire. I remember I think I texted you one time because I was walking out of Queens Bully and this dude came up to me. He goes, "Yo, Rich Life, yeah, that's my boy," and I was like, "Yeah, it's my boy too."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, you know this shit is dope."
You know that doesn't
And I texted
happen
you,
to
like,
me.
right away.
That
I was
doesn't
like,
happen to
yo,
me, but
I thought it was
you know,
cool.
Happens to ya.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, like I'm the one selling it, so
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's gonna come to you and be like, "Yo, you're my boy."
Yeah, you're my exactly.
Just so you know.
But even like somebody just complimenting on your shit, like, "Yo, those
Exactly.
shits are dope." Like I'm sure people compliment you on your kicks, right?
Yeah,
Like they see your kicks, they be like, "Yo, those
Yeah,
are
all
dope."
the time.
You
But
know
you know
what I
what it is? Some people are like, you know, like they're scared to compliment. You know,
On
how it
some-
is.
yeah,
That's
on
a New
some
York
people are
shit.
scared.
It's a New
Some
York-
people
it's a New York
aren't.
shit.
Exactly.
It's a New York shit, yeah.
That's true.
You know?
On some
Not
ego
riding
shit.
anybody's
that's just how
dick.
it is.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like
Right.
I don't. It doesn't affect me yet.
Okay.
But I do like the text messages when somebody sends me a picture, like, "Oh, I see somebody wearing it."
Dope.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
I
fire.
love that. I
For
get them.
sure.
I get it all the time, and I love it.
For
What
sure.
do you
I
like?
love it.
Some
Well,
of your
didn't you get some of the rappers right now?
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah, I
too?
did see that.
Yeah, I got some. You know, like it's Fabio's little brother's like crew.
Okay.
Like
That's dope, dude.
they-
That is.
But that's the
no,
scene
it's-
right now.
It's,
Exactly.
it's really cool. It's
Yeah.
You're
really
getting
cool.
with the
I'm
times
trying
right now with like what's popping right now.
I'm trying. It's
So-
just that I'm not like.
You feel like your designs are like youth inspired? Like you feel like you're just trying to touch with what the youth is wearing right now? Like
I just
what
wear-
what goes
I just,
behind?
I just make what I like. Like
Yeah.
I don't care about.
Yeah, I think it's the best approach.
I don't care about who.
So you draw from different things. Like I know you got draw from movies. You draw from basketball. When
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
what's your
Last Dance came out.
inspiration?
Yeah,
I got a couple of different. Like I like shiny stuff.
Okay.
That's inspiration for this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I just like to sparkly stuff. Jewelry, sports.
Okay.
My
Movies?
number one movies.
Okay.
My number one inspiration. Everybody knows Leo,
Yeah,
Right.
LV. Like
RIP.
that's
RIP.
That's number one.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Number one inspiration right
Absolutely,
there.
man.
He really changed the whole way I dress because like where I came from and how he was, two different worlds.
I never seen him want to dress like Leo when I first seen Leo. That was like,
Yo, yeah, exactly. I was
He
like,
got
who
you
is this
cut- you
guy?
cutting hair,
Who
right,
is this
B-Man?
guy?
Huh?
He got you cutting hair, right?
Nah, I was cutting before.
No, you used to cut
but
me.
then
If I
the
needed a
way I
cut,
met
so-
him was I didn't want to cut any more people because I was just tired of this shit because I was working at a restaurant and going to college and I was like, yo, this is way
You used to
too
cut
much.
people in the apartment because I know I've gotten a
Yeah, I
shape up
remember
before.
I used to
yeah,
cut
yeah,
your hair in the
yeah.
apartment and then like out of nowhere I got tired of my job and I reached out like to a friend of mine and I was like, yo, I need a barber. Like, who's cutting your hair right now? And Leo happened to be cutting his hair, so I was like, fuck it, let me make an appointment with him. That's how I met him. And then from there, it was like, I got to cut like 2-3 times with him. Once that was done, it was like, yo, like, is there a chair in this shop? Like, I cut hair too.
Right.
And I'm fucking tired of my job. Like,
Yeah.
I'm working at a restaurant. I was working at ESPN Zone at the time.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm fucking tired of this shit.
Word.
And
about
fucking
that shit.
started
He's not
cutting.
old, right?
Yeah,
Started
word.
cutting. Yeah, fuck you.
Yo, you used to give me free drinks. You know what I'm saying? I was only 18, so
Yo,
all
put him
good.
on blast right now.
It's all
man.
good. I mean, the statute of limitations.
Yeah, 7 years. 7 years passed. We
I
good.
don't think
but-
they have to
but-
worry about that. Yeah.
But like, he put me on and he was like, yo, like there's a chair next to me. This dude cuts like 2, maybe 3 times a week. It was like some Russian guy.
Okay.
So I got to talk to the owner and we'll work something out. I was like, all right, cool. So I was like 18 at the time. I started cutting hair from that moment on. And then literally like just fucking developed that relationship with him. And same shit. It was like
I just
he
think
was
it's fire that like how he just put a stamp or like his imprint on so much shit that's still going on
Yeah.
right now. Like this shop right here.
He was
Like,
way too ahead of his time.
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed me the other day that
Shit was
mall
crazy.
from Joe Budden podcast had posted Leo shit, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
damn,
yeah,
son, that's
yeah.
wild, B.
Yeah, it was just like there's
That's
so much
crazy
stuff
impact.
that like I don't want to say, I don't know if the right word is grandfathered or just kind of like, yo.
He's
and
just
then-
ahead of his
you just
time.
see it
touch.
now.
Yeah,
It's
He had his
right.
touch and
Yeah.
so many things ahead of his time that like you see this shit now and people used to make fun of it back in the day probably, and now they see it and it's like, yo, this is the dopest
That's
shit. And it's
I'll
like,
be honest with you.
The future was evident.
I've
to
There
me.
seen
was
this
times
shit
that I
so
would
long
question.
ago.
There was times that Leo would, because he always pushed boundaries. And
Yeah.
there was times that I would look at it and like, nah, he's
Yo.
wrong. I remember talking to him and be like, yo, I'm gonna.
Every
and I'm like,
time.
nah, don't
Nigga,
stop
I
me
said
like
that to
that.
his
Every
face.
time.
It's 100%
Every time.
nowadays.
Every
It's
time.
exactly what it is. You know.
Every time, and then he would always prove you wrong.
Exactly.
Every
Every
single
time. You're right.
Literally,
every
like,
single time.
I'm telling you, I
Every
used to
single
work in the
time.
club with him, and people would see like his tight clothes at the time, and be like, "Yo, like
Tight
what's
sweats.
What's your
Some of
boy
your boy.
doing? Like, what's your boy doing?"
But all the
I'd be
bitches
like,
would be like,
yeah, exactly.
I
you know?
remember we were on a
and then
cruise.
you see everybody else
Yeah.
fucking trying the same
Exactly.
shit, literally the same fucking outfit
Exactly.
as the dude.
I was
And
gonna
I'm
say
just
that,
like,
son.
what the
Past that.
fuck? Like,
We were on a
y'all making
cruise.
fun of him, but
Next
y'all
thing.
wearing the
Exactly.
same exact outfit, head to toe.
Exactly.
The shades, the fucking everything.
We
you
were on a
know?
cruise and his V-neck is down like to his navel.
V-neck. It was right here.
And
this
I
V-neck.
yeah, and I remember being like,
can't pull that
son,
off.
I told him straight up, yo, that shit's mad gay. He's like, nah, son, that shit's gonna be popping.
yeah.
And I was like, all right, if you say
Yeah,
so.
yeah, whatever.
I promise you, no fucking lie. That was like, what was that? Probably like August, some shit.
Yeah, it had to be, yeah.
It had to be like October, right? And it was cold.
October.
And I
Exactly.
was saying it was cold.
Nipples freezing.
Yo, and I see twice I saw it. And I'm like, what? Yo, these niggas is doing the Leo. And
I was doing the Leo. When
by
I
the
saw him
next
doing it, I'm
summer,
like, I'm rocking
yeah,
that same
by the
shit.
next summer, that was it.
Everybody got V-necks down here.
And
By
then-
the next
and then by
summer,
the next
fam.
summer, he's onto some
Exactly.
Some
And he's like, yo,
different shit.
Nigga got turtlenecks in the summer
yeah,
next summer.
y'all old on this shit, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So on to
That's
something.
fire.
On to something. On to the next thing.
I think the biggest moment for me was seeing, especially, let's talk about music next, but was when I saw Usher rocking his shit
Yeah.
at the MTV Awards. That he had like styled that whole shit. To
Well,
me,
he-
it was like
Prior to
son.
that, he had done Miguel. He had done like a bunch of different artists at the time, and he was like launching more into his brand, I think.
Yeah.
And that's when it was like the height, I think, when he was just up there with artists, I should say. You know, you just saw him left and right, and you saw his influence a lot of different styles within that genre.
Some of the stuff that I see Jerry make.
I was gonna say that right
Exactly,
now.
like,
All of
that
the stuff.
Is a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, a lot of like
All
the
of
Fear
this.
God
I
stuff.
agree.
Yeah, I didn't want to, you
All
know,
of this.
Like
And I'ma
longer
take it
hood,
there.
longer
You don't want to get
shorts.
that aggressive, but
No,
yeah.
and I'll be honest with you, and that's only like, I'm no disrespect because I love the brand.
General
Fear
is
God
amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Amazing.
But we're talking about a phase of Leo's style, and
Yeah.
that brand has taken that phase
Yes.
and like kind of just.
A whole
Yo,
new level.
God knows where it would have been by now.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, I used to whenever I see him, I would fuck with him and shit like that because you know I never understand fashion.
Yeah.
I never been
and
that
you're gonna
dude.
you're gonna keep it a buck anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And he would always respect that.
Yeah.
Like he would always be like, nah, okay, whatever. And I'm saying like it never be something. So to know that the shit that he was doing in 2013 is the shit that's popping in 2021.
That's
You don't even-
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
I have a pair of pants that I think it was like 2009. He made 4 pairs. He got one. Usher got one. Miguel got one. And now I have one. I'm ill. Just letting you know.
Yeah, facts.
I'm mad ill.
Nah, those pants
Right?
are like you're probably
Right?
like
You
most
know,
prized.
like
I feel you.
prized possessions
Yeah.
right there. Right? He made me wait. Like 3 years. He was like, nah, you're not ready.
That's him.
Nah, you're not ready.
That would be
Like, what do you...
Fuck up.
I'm like,
But you
what do
know
you
what's
mean? I
funny?
just want, I want the pants.
Yeah.
I want the pants. And he's like, nah, you're not ready. Then like 3 whole years passed by. He's like, he just came up to me one day like, yo, you're ready.
You know what's funny? That was the type of person that
Yo.
he was.
He was.
He was
Yo.
like, he wanted you to kind of prove it to him that like you had that ambition, that you were on his
Every day.
level.
Dog, but-
as far as like getting up there, and I think that pushed me so much. When I first started barbering, it was like, yeah, you know, I would come in and just like whatever bullshit lollygag, and then he would fucking literally get mad at me. Like he would
Yeah.
call. We were working the club scene at the same time, and taking pictures, and he would call me like 8 a.m. He's like, yo, what up? And I'm like, what's good? Like I'm waking up fucking drunk as shit from the night before. Like, yo, what up? And he's just like, oh, I guess you don't like to make money, right? Like,
That's him.
Because there's like five.
I know
There's like
exactly.
5 customers in here. But whatever, you can keep sleeping and hang up on me, and I'd be like, "Fuck!" Like, yo, I gotta get
And
to
then
the
you
shop.
and then you feel it too.
Yeah,
Like,
you
you
feel
like,
that shit,
damn,
like,
I let
damn,
Leo
like,
down.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
and he influenced
Exactly.
so many people to push their boundaries and like just be better as a person.
He wanted to see his people win.
Yo.
Yeah, he wanted to see his
That's
people
it,
win.
yeah.
no
my
matter
fault.
what,
My
which-
fault. When I first started cutting, I'm talking about like I'm just like 6 months in. I would do everybody's shape up in the back, and one side would be like straight, like
Square.
and the other side like square.
Yeah.
And then the other side would be round.
Yeah.
And he was like, every time, I
He'll
swear,
call
I couldn't
that
help
shit
it.
out.
He'd be like, yo, if you do another scround. If you do another scround back, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. And I'm like, yo, I didn't think nobody noticed. But he noticed. I'm like, yo, I can't help it,
Yo,
right?
maybe you wanted something.
No way.
New style,
No way, I
new
couldn't
style.
help it. I couldn't help it. I was,
Maybe you were ahead of your
I
time.
wasn't, exactly, right? Yo, I couldn't help it. I'm like, yo, I just can't get it. I just can't get it.
Yeah.
I was scared of the slap
Yeah.
so much, I never did another scround back. I was like, I'm better now.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just from that.
Scround is coming through in
Scround
2026.
backs, all day.
I
all
promise
day.
you.
Scround backs.
You got a hashtag
I
in
gotta go to-
YouTube.
I gotta go to
One thing I wanted to say,
Scround backs.
and I've given Leo, I've said this a lot of times about Leo. Leo actually is one of the people who instilled like just flat out confidence in me to go and Yeah, exactly. Like just when I go back to people who just like took me from just being around my boys or whatever to actually putting myself out there, it was literally Leo, like regular basis, like being like, yo, you have this much potential. You could do all of this. You know what I mean? Like, yo, just. And I'm talking about anybody who ever sat in a barber chair with him or ever came across him. That's the conversation he had with them. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, we're gonna take this shit to like, another
to the next level. Like it didn't matter how much you had to work for it. It didn't matter how much like you had to do, which is like, I feel like I got a lot of knowledge from him in that sense. It's just like, yo, fuck it, just keep fucking working, no matter what. Like just keep pushing. Keep pushing the limit, keep pushing. Somehow, some way, this shit will work out.
Yeah.
And I feel like I started working with him when I was like fucking 18.
Yeah.
Maybe 19. And it was literally from 18 to 19. I'm fucking 35 now. And that's been my mindset. It's like, no matter what, I work 2 jobs, fucking just push.
Here we are.
It doesn't matter. Just keep fucking going.
Right.
Somehow, some way, this shit's going to work out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And here we are.
Exactly.
And I know Leo's big
real.
thing was always, he was Queens heavy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was his main push. That was his everything. Which is why it's funny when I'm thinking about, like, whole Nas winning the Grammy thing going on now.
Yeah.
And him
boy.
getting to that point.
This
I know,
is like the perfect time for it to happen during this episode because
100%.
B-Man is the biggest Nas fan of all time. So
Hell yeah.
not
We
only
used to get
that,
into arguments and fucking
look at the cover.
15 years old arguing about Jay-Z and Nas. Yo, straight the fuck up.
you don't know how one day they were roasting me saying that I'm not a real Jay-Z fan in a group chat
not.
and how like I was really getting hurt and I was like, yo,
Just
hit
hit a
up
beat.
B-Man, hit up Chris, hit up Faiz. And they were just like, nah, you're not.
That's it. That's all I
Like,
need to know.
how you kick me out of my own club?
Yeah, it was literally like we would go at it. Like
Yeah.
I think after the whole Nas thing, it became the 50 thing, and we were like both on the same page.
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
were
yeah.
like,
It united-
cool.
it united us.
Truce.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
united
like
the-
that.
it united the Bloods
But
and the
prior
Crips.
to that, it was like
Yeah.
I was big fucking Nas fan.
Yeah.
Like
And 50
he
is
was
the
just
illest.
he's
Ever.
just straight fucking
he was.
Jay-Z. You know.
Ever.
He was.
So like Nas actually winning a Grammy now. you
It's long
hear it.
overdue.
It's long overdue. It's like sometimes you see the shit that he's made and you're just like, really? Like this album made a fucking Grammy, but none of his prior shit made a Grammy. Like
Talking about Illmatic, Stillmatic.
like
You've had
Illmatic,
so
and
many
even like
albums that are, like
even when
classics.
like we spoke about this earlier, me and Chetty, like he literally had he had the Illmatic album with the symphony behind it, and the shit was so fucking dope.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that album didn't fucking win a fucking
I was
Naughty by
surprised.
No disrespect to Naughty
Yeah.
by Nature, but you told me Naughty
Oh,
by
they
Nature
beat
won the
him.
fucking
Yeah.
Like,
It was
are you
hip hop,
kidding me, bro? Like,
parade, and
yeah.
I could probably name another song, but Buddha,
That
you
shit
wanna help
had
me out?
3
And
songs.
that was it, man.
Yeah.
That was it.
I didn't
Nas had
even
a
know
full
that.
project.
You could listen,
I didn't
like
even know
literally listen to Illmatic from start to finish and be like,
No,
"Alright,
they've
cool. Not
made
skipping the
like
fucking album. Not
documentaries
skipping a
about
song,
this
that's it.
album. Like this, it just stood the test of time.
And
They did not see that back then. I don't know.
And even
you know?
if you didn't like listen to Illmatic from front to back, like it was the kind of album that everyone respected. Like,
Yeah.
people like, like it's definitely one of the best albums of all time.
Yeah.
It's probably
Impact
not my
was
album.
Which
yeah.
is what Grammy goes by.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
Godson.
so funny because like even my girl, I told her about the shit the other day. I was like, "Yo, Nas won a Grammy." She's like, "Wait, he never won a
never
Grammy
won one.
before?" And she's like big into like house music and shit like that. And she's like, "So wait, Illmatic and Stillmatic never won a Grammy?" And I'm
Exactly.
like, "Nah, that's fucking
Exactly.
nuts."
It is. But I think a part of it, I'm not trying to justify it in any way. The Grammys are kind of like behind, especially with hip hop and stuff. But
Yeah.
I think that it has to do with also
Well-
hip hop being so new as well. Like as far as compared to other genres as well. You know?
Nah,
Didn't
the
Weeknd
real
just-
talk is it was
didn't the
too
Weeknd
street.
just pull all his shit?
Yeah.
He said like, "Yo, I don't want none of my shit." in the
Yeah,
Grammys or something
because
like that.
they kind of pulled that card on him. Like, yo, you either perform with us
Yeah.
or you got the Super Bowl shit. And he's like, fuck that. I'd rather
It's
get
a
the Super
it's a
Bowl.
no-brainer to do the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No-brainer.
Like, Grammys, I'm going to get certain attention. Super Bowl, you're gonna get the youth. You're gonna get people watching
You get spotlighted.
everything.
Not
yeah.
only
Only
the
about
youth,
you
you get
and
every
you know what I
fucking
mean?
Only
facet
about you,
from
that's
it. You
exactly
get the
part of
youth,
it,
you get
yeah.
the older people, you got the old people.
You
that
get
watch the
people
Super
that like
Bowl.
country music,
Yeah.
that like rock, that like every type of genre. You know what I mean?
I
Just
was
like-
literally we have a fantasy team at my other job at the advertising job, and they were just talking about it left and right about the whole weekend performance. Yeah, I hate to
'Cause
say it.
it was
but, you know,
fire, man.
Yeah, exactly. It was just a bunch of older people talking about it.
Yeah, just getting the word right.
Yeah,
right.
and it's just like,
And how many
all right,
people
these
probably
people are talking about it?
caught the whole Grammys?
Yeah.
You probably didn't. You know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
even see the shit,
I
honestly.
didn't
Yeah, you
know
know,
the
I saw-
Grammys were.
Dude, it was highlights.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The Grammys kind of snuck up on us. Like I learned about it like the same.
Like, there's-
me personally, I learned about it the same day that it was gonna be.
I learned
aired
about
on.
it the next day on
There's
97
people-
when I was just like,
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
this person. I was like,
People
what?
go to Super Bowl parties just to be at the party,
Huh.
and then I know how many girls do you know that don't even watch the game, but when the halftime show comes on, they all go to the screen and they're all watching it. You know
I
what
don't
I
know
mean?
any girls.
My girl.
There's only one girl that I know.
only know one girl.
There's only one girl.
That's
that
the
I
best
know.
answer.
Does her mom count as a
Perfect
girl?
answer.
No, she's a woman.
She's a doña.
I know what that means.
Nah, that's dope, though,
One thing
man.
about Nas too, I just wanted to
Yeah.
shout him out for it too. Is all the like he's grown a lot too. So it's great that he's getting his flowers now, even if it's late or whatever. Like he's become an entrepreneur now, so he has a lot of things going with that as well. And it's really,
Yeah.
I think I seen either a tweet or like an Instagram post that said like, give me Nas's tech portfolio versus anybody's tech portfolio. And
Yeah.
I guarantee you Nas is beating them. And I feel like a lot of people used to discredit Nas because they saw Jay-Z's growth as far as investing and all the moves that he was making.
Business-wise, yeah.
But Nas was right there. It just wasn't popping at the
Yeah.
time. And now you see him like, I'm pretty sure half the fucking world has Ring. And
Massive-
that was one of-
fact.
and that was one of the
appeal.
things that he
Yeah.
fucking, invested in. And he has so many different things that he's invested in the tech world.
Yeah.
Which wasn't, like when you look at hip hop, it's not the cool thing to
It
invest
wasn't.
in.
Yeah, right.
But now that
Not
you
at
got
all.
Tesla and all this other shit,
Of course.
a lot of people are more invested into these tech things, ourselves included. Like we got into stocks and we're always like looking at this shit now and we're like,
I'm a stockbroker now.
yeah,
Fire.
quote unquote.
I like it. I like
Fire.
You guys
Making
ever
money work
use
for you.
the Bevel Shaver?
No.
I have once.
What's it like?
So I have a client.
I'm really interested. 'cause
I have a
was trying to get
client
this shit.
who buys every piece of barber equipment, and you would swear he's a barber.
He brings it to you so you can cut him?
No, he buys every piece of
Oh.
barber equipment just because he likes to sometimes shape himself up or line
So
his
he can
kids
try
up.
it out. There's
Yeah, he
got
just
customers
tried.
that do that.
Dude got money, and
They
he's
just
just
wanna
like, yo, fuck
do
it. I just
this
want
with
to try it
no
out.
machine.
And he brought
Hey,
it one
more
day. He
power
said, yo, I
to
want you to try it out.
You got it like
I'm
that.
not gonna lie, it
Exactly.
was dope. It was a cool machine. Just the way you held the machine felt a little weird. That was the only thing that I didn't like.
Okay.
You
Other
can
than
s-
that, you could literally
You
like
can see it though. That it's not.
yeah, it's like
the
a
best
high quality machine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me ask you this then. You think, especially you're a LeBron fan, you think you could fix his shape up?
Fix?
Like his hairline? Do you think
Nah,
you
his
get it back?
barber's pretty good. Barber's pretty good.
He's a Cuban guy, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that Spanish dude, right? With the beard.
Yeah,
He's on the show.
yeah, he's on.
Are you gonna show?
Yeah, he's been on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty good.
What's his
Nick,
name?
there you
Nick,
go.
yeah.
There you go. Yeah, no, he does a good job.
Well, he's another dude making big moves in terms of tech shit and buying shit and
So
stocks.
LeBron?
Yeah, he
Or
just
Nick?
bought the Red Sox.
Yeah. LeBron
Yeah.
bought the.
That's what I heard
He's
about
part
I don't know
owner.
Nick. Nick's a
He's
hair
part
cutter.
owner.
He's part owner.
It
of
still
the Red
matters, man.
Sox.
Yeah.
That's
No,
how.
that's big. That's a big deal.
That's
That's a
huge.
big deal.
I think it's
Especially in
fi- I think
such a
it's fire
racist
that-
city.
It's
Yeah.
fire that he's still playing and then he's doing that stuff.
Exactly.
That's pretty cool.
But you don't think
Exactly.
he made a big move by going into such a place that's been labeled as, I apologize, labeled as a racist city.
Absolutely,
Bringing
because-
that to them like, yo, you
Because
got a black owner.
A lot of the players would like complain about playing there, and then like the owners would try to denounce like any type of racism or whatever. Not saying that it didn't
Oh,
happen.
so they
But do you-
using
do you
him
think-
as my
do you
black
think
friend.
they're
That's what I'm
using-
thinking right now. I'm
That's
like, yo,
right.
but is that a good thing?
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think that they're using him?
made
Like,
them-
I have
no.
a black
Yeah.
friend.
I don't
Come to
think
my
so.
team. Come to my team.
We got the token black owner
Black
here.
guy right here, right? He owns like
Exactly.
0.002%.
Exactly.
Jay-Z owns
Exactly.
.011.
That's what happened to Jay and the
Exactly.
Nets. That's
Yeah.
that
I
is
think-
what happened to Jay and the Nets. He started playing his songs and everything. He was
Exactly.
barely an owner.
Barely. But they
He
use him as
owns
the
me.
face.
Exactly.
Now they're gonna
They
use
s-
LeBron
win-win
as
for
the
both of
face.
them, though.
They
you
sit
know?
him
Yeah,
courtside.
no. Listen,
It's still a big move, though.
That's a
It's
huge
still
move.
Yo,
Exactly.
I think
That's why I say it's a
it's a
win-win
big
for both of
move on LeBron's part to actually, it's like Chetty said, be playing and have ownership in all these different
I
things.
got some words. What? Michael Jordan
Oh
played
my god!
played
Fuck outta
baseball.
here.
Here we go.
We were
going to talk
James
about barbershop arguments.
LeBron
We were going
James
to talk
owns
about
teams.
Oh,
Michael
Jesus.
Jordan plays with him and shit.
Now, what are you talking about? He owns
God.
the Bobcats.
Listen,
Not the Bobcats.
listen.
The
Hornets.
boys.
The Hornets.
The Hornets.
Listen.
Hornets.
It's your boy
He's a
LaMelo on that
no,
team,
Sorry.
right?
He's a
LaMelo's
major-
he's a young goat.
I like
LaMelo.
LaMelo. I like LaMelo.
He
I like
is.
LaMelo.
He's a great
He's
player.
the young goat
Yo,
on the
a
goat
young
team.
goat.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to be
goat.
better than Lonzo Ball too, by the way.
Nah,
He's
he is.
already
I
better
think
than
he's already better
but
Just
Lonzo's
because
good.
he's better than Jordan?
Lonzo's good. Lonzo's
Because he's
good.
better than Jordan?
Who? LaMelo?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Bucket.
Definitely. Lonzo's good though,
Nah, he's
but
pretty
he's
good.
just not confident. Like that's his problem.
Yet.
You know what?
No, we're talking about LaMelo or Lonzo?
I think he is very
Lonzo.
confident.
Lonzo Ball,
Yeah.
My fault.
he's good, but he's
He
just
is.
not
That's
confident.
true. No, I thought you were talking about LaMelo.
Like
Sorry.
what about LaMelo?
It's crazy confident.
His confidence is through the roof.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
that's an
He's
important
through the
factor,
roof,
man.
and that's why, like they have similar games.
Yeah.
I
grew up
think
together.
What's
Yeah,
the
you know,
biggest,
I think
what's the
LaMelo
biggest
gets
argument in a
in there
barbershop?
more, son.
Is it
Huh?
sports?
Confidence.
Yeah.
the
Confidence
biggest
is
argument
big.
in a barbershop is
Yeah, what's the biggest argument
Michael
in a barbershop?
Jordan
Is it
and
Jordan
LeBron
sports,
versus
James.
LeBron?
music, sports, music, or politics?
No, definitely Michael Jordan and LeBron.
Michael-
No,
That's
I-
literally like
think
the
about
number
it. Think
one.
about it. Think about it. No, think about
Number
it.
one, I
We're
hate
talking
it.
about
Okay.
barbershops, not just you, man.
No, barbershops.
I'm talking,
Listen,
or even
I
your
never
experience. Your experience in a barbershop, right? Like during the election, or during even like the protests in June. Were you getting a lot of like
LeBron would run the country better.
political?
Exactly.
That's a mashup.
Exactly.
That's
If LeBron ran his country.
That's a mashup
That was
of
rich.
sports. But
100%,
yeah, would you guys get those political? Like, would you hear like two
I've
people arguing
had
about
so
that?
like obviously
It's
the
mad
black,
ignorance
yeah.
going on.
The
Yeah,
Black
it's
Lives
like-
Matter
And
movement
don't get
was
me wrong,
happening.
I don't even get involved because of it. Because
Exactly.
I'm ignorant as well. Like,
Yeah.
what do I know about Joe Biden
Well, I'm
and
not
Trump?
ignorant, but
You know, like
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell
Facts.
they do.
No, but
Thank
you
you.
know, it's good. It's good
I'm
for
the
you
same
to.
way,
I
son.
mean, in my opinion, it's good for you to like acknowledge where you're at in it and just kind of taking the information,
Listen,
not have a stance.
listen,
It's just like, all right,
I've
It
had
don't matter if I know anything. Like, what am I gonna do about it?
yeah,
Absolutely nothing.
absolutely true. Too.
So
I've
what
had
do I even care about? I gotta
conversations.
focus on my life.
Yeah,
Yo, when we
Kick
separated at
Nelson,
birth,
Josh.
I'm your twin.
Kick Nelson,
know what I'm
Josh.
saying?
Peace.
I've had-
Yo, if you don't
I feel like
stand for
I've had
nothing, you fall for anything, brother. I see it in Josh's eyes.
I'm gonna do the host thing.
I see it in
I
Josh's
respect
eyes.
it. Nah, I
Excited,
do.
man.
Young Bernie.
I've had conversations with both sides. I feel like
Yeah.
like some of my clients
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm very Republican or I'm very Democrat, and it's just like, all right, bro.
You don't even know what it's like.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Some people like are just
kinda
way
true.
too out
Yeah,
there,
for real.
and it's
It
just
is.
like, yo, like you're not seeing the other side of the picture.
Like, have you had a customer actually ask you, like, yo, what are your political views?
No,
No, okay.
no.
Yeah.
I think once you
Have you
start
yet?
once the customer mentions it,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of tell them what you think, they kind of feel not standoffish, but very like, well, you know,
Customers can't say they
Yeah.
support Trump in front of you because you're from a urban.
I was gonna say, yeah, like what?
Just-
I have
So
had
they can't
had
say
that,
it. They-
that
they like,
conversation.
Yeah.
I support.
I have had that
You
conversation
know, like
with
I
somebody
don't
who
care.
supports
Support Trump. Support whoever you want.
Facts.
I don't care about either one of them. You know, they're not doing. You know, like they're not gonna.
Plus, we're not here for
Hell,
that
They ain't
anyway.
making my life any
Yeah,
better.
I'm pretty sure you're not gonna
on a
like, yo,
daily
what?
fucking basis.
Exactly.
You
Like,
support Trump? Get the fuck out my
Get outta
chair.
here.
yeah, nah, I'm not gonna
Nah,
do
I
that.
don't
shit.
care.
Like hell no.
Get out of here.
I respect everybody's
outta here.
view. You know,
Listen,
just respect my
facts.
view. Whatever
LeBron,
I care about. That's exactly
LeBron
how
James is the best.
Yeah.
Right? But
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, oh, you think Michael Jordan's the best. I'm not going to cut your hair. Give me your money. You piece of...
You misinformed. You misinformed.
You misinformed the child.
There's a
Come here,
reason
give me your
B-Man
money.
doesn't
It's not
sit
your
in your
fault.
chair.
Exactly. Man,
Man,
I didn't deal with him.
I was gonna ask you guys cut each other's hair.
Now we're partners and
No.
all, but when it comes to basketball, it's like we're completely two different people.
If he could beat me in basketball,
I did.
then
Just let it be known. The last matchup we had, I
in
won.
2010, it don't even count.
Why y'all waited so long?
And I'm the old guy,
I tried to.
but I still won.
I told him game 12. He was like, nah, game 21.
Yo,
I'm like,
Who
nah,
the
game
fuck
12.
plays game
Who
12?
cuts your hair? I was wondering who cuts a barber's hair. You cut your own shit?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Sometimes.
Sometimes I cut my own hair.
You know what it is?
Sometimes I go to my cousin.
We're so
Sometimes
busy.
I go to another barber.
Yeah. Sometimes we're so busy that we just don't have time to get a cut
Yeah.
from somebody in your own shop.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
We
you're
work the
just like-
same schedule.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like-
we can't cut each other if we're both busy.
And then it's literally like
That makes sense.
Yeah.
we walk in at the same time, we leave at the same time, we go to the gym at the same time. If you're cutting my hair, and then I gotta cut your hair,
And literally,
It's,
people
it's
think
taking
it's
away
easier.
your time for the gym.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Or our life.
It costs double for us.
Yeah.
Like people think it's easier for barbers to get haircuts.
Yeah.
Like I gotta give away an appointment slot and then pay him because I don't like it's not free.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
And it shouldn't be.
Nah, business
it
is
shouldn't be.
business.
Yeah,
Business,
exactly.
You know, like so.
Do you
so-
tip your barber?
Yeah, of course.
Do you get tip? Pause.
Do I
Hey,
get
yo.
do I get tip?
Shout out to Tony.
Do you get tip?
Yo, I said some
Shout out
shit.
to Tony.
I said some shit.
Do I
I
get
said some
tip?
shit
Oh,
today and
yes.
Tone was like, "Hey, yo," and I said, "Pause." Like, yo, you can't, "Hey, yo," me.
You can't ayo once.
Unless
the
it's-
pause is-
Exactly.
Right, unless it's
You got to
flagrant.
beat them
can't.
first, though.
You gotta
gotta
beat
get
them.
right in
But
there.
you know Tono
always says
He
that
can,
shit, so.
he can,
Yo.
he can give you the ayo no matter what.
Yeah.
And Ayo can always have apply.
He can with him.
With
definitely.
Tone,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tone could do it.
Oh,
Most
Tone is
definitely
Ayo.
him.
Shout out to Tone.
What are you gonna
He
say
has-
about it?
He has the
Yeah, I
ayo
know, right?
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he owns it.
He's OG. That's
Like,
why, yo.
Exactly.
Oh fuck.
He can say no.
Nah, you ain't
He can say
Ayo and
no
me after
matter
a
what.
pause.
I guarantee
I don't care
you
who. I don't care who you is.
I contest. Take him out the group chat.
Word. Let me ask you guys a question about just barber shit. Do you guys feel like any way about anybody who like goes and gets a cut from someone else? I'm sorry, like no.
In the shop. In the
I
shop.
personally, I think when I first started,
They're lying.
no,
Nah,
when I first
dead
started,
serious. I don't
maybe
know.
yes.
I believe you guys.
I would be like, damn, I'm doing
bullshit.
something wrong.
Look at this.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
Don't
When
care.
I first started,
But you wouldn't be mad at the person. You kind of be like
mad at
disappointed.
yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck did I do wrong?
Never.
Kind of shit, you know? After a long time,
I don't
it was
care.
just like, I do not give a fuck.
Facts. That's good.
Because somehow, some way,
You're coming back.
you're either coming back
Yeah, you're coming back.
or you're going to another shop.
Yo, they some fucking drug
something.
dealers, yo.
I was like, I'm not even lying.
Yo,
I'm not
yo,
even lying.
B-Man.
I've had plenty of customers who's like,
B-Man, I know you're Colombian.
yo,
but what the
I'm
fuck,
tired of
dog?
this shit. Yo, don't
He
start
was
the
like-
high school shit, bro, because that's all I got in high school.
God.
No, honestly,
Once you get them hooked, man,
literally-
that's it. Once you get them hooked.
if like I don't own you.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't own you. How can I
Right.
be mad if you make a decision to go to somebody else? Like I don't own you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be mad every time a customer wants to go somewhere else. Like that's what customers do.
Yeah.
They go other places.
Well, I'm
We
gonna tell you on the
have switched customers.
I'm gonna tell you on the
like he
customer.
cut some of my old
Some of
people,
my
I cut
customers-
some of
Okay.
old his people.
Some of my
okay.
customers were his old customers. Some of his customers were my old customers.
Son.
And I'm like, look, listen.
I can't be a barber.
I don't care.
You take shit personal?
Hell yeah, son.
No.
Like a girl cheating on you.
Like-
You know, you
Well,
want me to
listen-
tell you the
listen-
honest truth?
listen as a
if they stay within the shop,
I don't care.
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
care as long as they stay
Yo,
within
give
the
him
shop.
Hold on.
I tell
When,
people, like,
as
yo.
an owner of the shop, or when you guys were
No,
working
it
As a
doesn't
at
matter.
barber,
as
as
a barber,
long as,
okay.
It doesn't matter.
whether I'm an
Doesn't
owner
matter.
or I'm a barber, as long as they stay within the shop, that's all I
Okay.
care about. Because then
Listen,
the money's
that's
it's
cool.
not
within
that
your people.
serious.
I'll tell you as a
Like,
customer,
it's really
right?
not.
I didn't know that.
That's
yeah.
all I
It's
care
not
about.
that
Fight cuts my hair, right? He went away. He couldn't cut my hair that week. I came to you, right? Yo, B-Man's cut my hair, doing his thing. Yo, he takes out his phone, right, to take a picture to send to Diana. I was like, yo, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing? He was like, I was taking a picture. And I was like, why? And I was like what?
You know what I used to do? I used to do that all the time. If I would cut somebody, because when I first started,
This nigga's grimy.
I was always cutting somebody's customers because they would be out slacking, right? Regular stuff.
Why you pointing at
And-
B-Man? Leo said it.
B-Man waking up at 10 a.m.
That's a
nigga.
shout out to Leo.
Everybody-
That's a shout out to Leo.
Everybody, when I first started, everybody was slacking, going out, playing basketball, hanging out. I was there 7 days a week when I first started.
Yeah.
Right? So I
Now he's a
literally.
slacker.
Now I'm a slacker.
Nah, I remember you and your brother used to be there like literally all
So
the
you know
time
what I
type
used to do
shit.
every time?
Which one? Which one? Me or him?
Yo, that's another
Double
thing,
R.
Too. Yeah. That's another thing, too.
So I used to literally take pictures of the customers like this and send it to their barber.
oh, shit.
and it would
This dude's camera on and fucking
Yo,
word.
paid in full.
Like this.
Mad.
Oh, shit.
Doing the doggy on the back of
He
their
said,
head.
you ain't even see when I put my leg up, and I started fading him.
I would do that. I would do that every
Oh,
time.
shit.
Every time. But you can't.
Then it
if-
happened to him, and
if-
he
if you
got
take
humbled
it-
down.
If you take it personal,
With the same
if
finger.
you take it personal, you'll be mad
Yeah.
every week.
Okay.
Literally
You can't.
every week of your
Right.
life. It's not worth it.
Do you think that everyone thinks that way? Or you think
No,
barbers
of course
generally-
not. I almost got into a fight with somebody we worked with over $20.
That's your brother, though, dude. You
No,
can't-
it wasn't even my brother.
Yo,
Wasn't even my
I
brother.
swear Rob passed my brain. I was like,
He didn't, but not to me. But that's funny
Wasn't
as
even.
shit.
That's like
Yeah, yeah.
You hear it.
He
You
wouldn't-
hear it
he
from
wouldn't say
clients
it.
sometimes.
like
Okay.
I have customers that would like tell me like, oh, if you go back to this spot, like I gotta go somewhere else because like I can't go to you anymore because
It's out of my commute or something?
no,
because he's working with
they
another barber.
They're gonna have to run into their old barber.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they don't want to do that. That happens. Like, and I'll be telling them, like, yo, it's not that serious.
It's not that serious.
Like, it's really not that serious.
Yeah, it's probably feels
You got-
awkward.
you got
though.
some
like
clients that
imagine me
even
walking
feel
by.
But you get
and
over
go to
it. You know
meet
what we
man.
do? We make fun of them while we're in the chair. Like, if one of my customers goes to him, when one of my customers goes to him, I'll be like, damn, how you do me like that?
So you
be
even
fucking
feed
with
in,
them, yeah.
you feed into that.
That's
And then I'll
Wow.
be cutting his hair,
How
and
you
I'll be
do
like,
like that?
"Damn,
I
yo,
need this to happen
Yo,
to
it really,
Diego.
it really
I need
happens
this to happen
like
to
that,
Diego.
bro. Like,
I need this to happen to Diego.
I
did
did
it.
up.
I did it.
dog.
Yeah,
Who you took Diego from?
Huh?
Who you took Diego from?
Nah, I didn't take him from anybody. 'Cause, you know.
Oh, now she got serious, huh?
Yeah, it got a little serious.
Because it was Leo.
Leo's-
Oh, no,
Yeah,
Leo was his
Leo's
old
fine, okay.
Nah, I know.
Leo's customer.
okay.
So,
Gotcha.
so I didn't take him from him,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's how.
But then after
That's
that,
love, though,
like,
man. That's,
but
he
my whole
ended up,
thing
like,
is this:
success-
I'll
yeah.
take it all day.
For sure.
did he ever give you shit? Like,
Diego?
nah, Leo used to do this like this, or he used to do this like that.
Probably did.
No, he gave me shit like 2 weeks ago. Oh my god.
Damn, that's pretty recent.
Yo, recent, mad recent. Recent.
When's the last time he paid you?
He pays me every week. He pays me. He pays me. He pays me in poker credit.
Damn.
This is not good,
No.
man.
I
believe that. Oh my
Honestly,
God.
I lose all the time. So I'm like, yo, like half the time he's like,
Yo, I got a free cut this
You want me to
week.
pay you or you want credit? Want me to pay you? You want credit?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, just hold it, or he'll just throw it in the.
That's
in the
love,
drawer.
though, too. That's love, though, too.
Like I don't care. Either way, it's going back to your pocket because
Yeah.
you're gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Take it.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
"Quote unquote," Diego's mad rich. Nobody knows though.
Yeah. He has to be.
Nah, I
man.
know.
Yo.
He's mad, bro.
He's
He's
good.
good.
At
He's
poker.
a shark.
Yeah, for sure.
But 2 maybe 3 weeks ago, he was like, yo, don't lie to me. You be pushing my shit back.
Because I told him that shit.
Exactly. He just
You know what it is,
I'm like, yo, Diego, your forehead is mad big. Like, yo,
Yo, it's a
like,
family thing.
Yo, I love you. For real. But like, yo, come on.
Check
don't,
out
like,
OVO DX at
like,
episode
dog,
49.
I know what
I
B-Man.
respect that crazy.
I know. He's
You
like,
know
yo,
B-Man's
B-Man,
tactic.
he was like, yo, B told me that you be pushing my shit back, and I'm like, yo, anybody's gonna push your shit back.
Y'all some chess players over here in
You
this
know?
shop, man. God damn.
Yeah. No, because
But you know what it is? Everybody cuts different.
everybody cuts different, and it's like
So like
I don't
something
push your
that
shit
he
back.
might feel he doesn't push his shit back.
I just like to
might
ma-
feel like
I just like to
keep
make
it as
his.
natural as
I just like to
possible.
make his corners
I feel
sharp,
you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
and to some people, corners sharp is push back.
I was just talking about that recently because,
He was, yeah.
and once again, I'm not shaming Leo in any way, but I remember
he used to push corners back
because what I was saying was that Leo used to shape me up, and I used to have
And
like
keep the rounds,
the-
no?
Yeah, I was like, yo, that must be the shape of my hair, but I kind of wanted him to push my shit back a little bit to have like that
make it
little
pause, nigga.
to
To
have
make
that, like,
it-
yeah, pause,
You want him
like,
to
have
push
that
your shit
roundness.
back? That's a pause.
Okay. Lost it. Got lost there. I couldn't hear out of
But the
this
bottom
ear.
line is, I wanted him to like push the edges back right here.
I'm
kinda a
good
little
at
bit.
that. I love to do that. I'll push. See what I
he's the
mean?
guy.
He won't do it.
He's
I
the
won't
guy.
do it.
He won't
Okay,
do
okay,
it, and
okay.
it's like I love that
Because you want to keep.
I like to keep it as natural but
feel
sharp
you.
as possible.
I was gonna tell you,
but
my
not
shit's
like-
going back, fam.
Yeah.
So I would definitely be like, yo, what are you doing?
See, but you wouldn't notice. You'd be like, damn, I look mad good.
Damn, my shit is
Exactly.
mad.
It would be Faid to tell me like, yo, your shit's mad back.
Exactly. Exactly.
For sure.
Who cut your hair?
Who cut your hair? They pushing your shit back.
Nah, Faid
Exactly.
always looks out for me, man.
Like sometimes once in a while I'll be getting
little
excited. Excited.
The worst shit
You
is
know?
when we in the gym and we
Excited.
see other people's cuts,
Ricky, son.
and he's like, "Yo, his shit is pushed back." I'm like, "That's just bad. Worse than this."
Shit.
Nobody be getting no. I be giving the freshest.
Nah, I believe you. Man.
Sharpest.
I just told you that's literally
the sharpest. That's what you want.
Exactly. exactly.
That's why I don't care, because I only accept
Yeah.
customers who want what I offer.
yeah. No, it's only fair. That's only right.
That's
Y'all fancy.
yeah. Like if you don't like my haircut, please try somebody else out.
Yeah.
And if you do whatever,
And if you like theirs, go for it. And if you want to go somewhere else, have fun.
Yeah.
I got a cool question
You
though.
know, it doesn't affect me.
How do you guys accept payment now? Like, have you guys gone into the whole like digital realm?
We did, and then we went back.
Yeah.
Why?
Like, it's so
I started
annoying.
off with Square, and then after Square, it was like, all right, this shit is getting annoying. Constantly charging. They have to pay
Annoying.
tax, and
They
like,
got to pay tax.
It hits
On-
my
on the
account
cut.
3 days later, and it was
Annoying.
just like, all right, whatever. Then I was doing just straight cash. Then Venmo came out, and it was like too many people were hitting Venmo. But then it's like people are like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you up on Venmo. I'm like, all right, cool. But then they would leave the shop, And 3-4 days later, it's like, oh shit,
You'll
where's my
never-
Venmo? And you will
it's
forget
too
because
much to
like
keep track of.
you're literally
Yeah.
cutting one guy.
Oh yeah.
The guy's leaving. Yo, I got you next. Come on, let's go. And then you completely forget about
course,
that
yeah.
until like the next time they get a cut. And you're like, yo,
Hundreds
you
and
didn't
hundreds
fucking
of
pay me.
dollars.
Like,
Yeah, that's
oh
have
shit.
been
He's like, oh shit, my
lost out of
bad.
my pocket.
So like
because of that.
after a while, it
Really?
became that.
Yeah.
So it's like
People
it-
forgetting to pay.
Yeah.
No,
can't invoice them?
They actually forget.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them because, like, I understand.
Yeah.
Like, I forget that they have to pay me. So,
Yeah.
of course, they forget that they have to pay me. You know, like,
People forget to pay cash sometimes.
Yeah.
They'll be like,
Yeah.
they'll be hanging out for like a good 30 minutes in the shop.
Yeah,
Like, yo, all
that's
right, cool, I'm out. And they'll be like, yo, you didn't pay me.
One of-
no,
shit,
no,
my
he's
bad.
lying.
Mad
He's
awkward,
lying.
son.
Yeah.
He's lying.
And it
He's lying.
sucks to
He's
say
lying.
that shit.
He's lying. He'd be like,
Yo, that was supernatural. That's
He'd be like-
that's Mad B Man
he's
right
lying.
there.
No,
That's
he's
supernatural.
lying. He's lying.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like this. Yo. Yo. Yeah, you forgot to pay me.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. I'm definitely not like
He was
that.
like, yo, you forgot to pay me. Yeah, you forgot to pay me. Like,
Until you get the point.
Believe it or
wants to
not,
say laugh
it
and
is.
shit. Nobody wants to say it
Even
out
if it
loud.
is, if it is
Nobody.
like that, or if it's not like that, but it is mad awkward to like.
mad
Yo,
awkward.
yeah.
You have to be like,
It is.
They be like,
I
yo,
hate
I
asking
yo,
for my
good looking for the
payments,
fresh cut, and you're like,
Yo, I don't think he paid me.
I go like this.
Yo, I don't think
People you cool with, especially,
Yeah.
I'm sure. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to.
you've been cutting them for years.
Exactly.
And you just be like, yo,
I usually let them leave and then send them a text message with a money bag.
and they'll still
Money bag.
forget. They'll still forget.
Oh shit! I forgot.
LOL. That's all.
Money bag.
LOL.
I got you.
Yo,
I
he's a
got you.
LeBron
I
fan.
got-
That's some shit. LeBron would tweet that shit at B Man, like with a money bag. You forgot to pay me. That's some LeBron shit. 1000%.
LOL. LOL.
I was
Simple
gonna
as
ask
that.
you because that shit to me is interesting, especially the whole new like cashless society.
I've done it
Why-
before. That's why I
think
understand.
that's why like
Right.
I've done it before.
the big thing that we got in here is just the ATM. Like fuck it. Like
Yeah.
you ain't got no cash.
It's right
The
there.
ATM
we had to
right
go.
there.
We had to go back.
What's the fee?
$2
for you?
That's not bad.
No,
You?
yeah, ATM.
For you?
Not for me, for regular customer.
okay.
You're going to go
For me, I know my shit.
hotwire it.
Yeah, my shit good.
$4 for you.
I got you. I
Because you
got you.
fam, you pay double.
Exactly.
just because.
Exactly.
Nah, but it's $2. Like it's nothing crazy, you know.
Alright. No, I just want to know because I know a lot of like say at the casino that shit is like $9.50.
Yeah.
And at the strip club, $12.
Jesus, never been there, but damn.
That is remarkable.
You're lying.
You are a liar.
Don't lie.
You are a liar.
Nah, I do remember particularly.
never
I
been
don't
there
remember
for
it being $12, but yeah.
He never been there for 2021.
Yeah, right.
Never been to that place after COVID.
Pre-pandemic.
So what's next, man?
Oh,
Bathroom. Bathroom.
No, so I wanted I wanted to
going
talk
through
about actually a big topic in like New York or whatever, you know, like local
He
topic
broke
is
the seal.
Yeah. It's like a
That's
little
it,
girl
bro.
right
It's
there.
all-
Yo, I've been holding my PP in for the last 11 minutes.
is I don't know if you heard what happened with Patrick Ewing
Yeah.
in MSG. Well, he's a coach of the Hoyas,
Georgetown.
Hoyas,
Yeah.
which is
Okay.
dope because his old college or whatever. So he was there for the tournament, the Big East tournament, and he's a
Biggie tournament.
Big East tournament.
He's like Brooklyn.
Yeah,
They got new shit at the MSG
Big
because
East
of
tournament.
COVID.
That shit'll be fire. I'm with it.
Nah, they ain't gonna do this shit.
Big East
They'll be
tournament.
at the Brooklyn Nets.
Nah.
They got 3 blocks down from
The
where you
New
live.
Jersey Nets that play in Brooklyn, you mean?
Yeah,
but
exactly. You know what I
mean. So Ewing was in Madison Square Garden, and he was talking about, like in an interview, he was talking about how security is still stopping him, and like questioning who he is. And he's like, "Yo, I'm Patrick Ewing. My name's up in the
Fucking
rafters."
It's my
Yeah.
house. Yeah, it's my house. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, my name is up in the rafters, or I got to call Dolan." Like, so I wanted to know,
Is he
how
still
you-
recognizable?
Yeah, man.
Of course.
a
Like,
seven-
fucking
A 7-foot Jamaican dude.
bro.
Like,
Does he still have his flat top?
Wait, real quick.
No,
Handsome.
man.
Let me just chime in, Richard. real
If
quick.
I don't see the flat top, I'm not gonna know who I'm looking at.
so Ewing
We're
was
talking about Pat Ewing, so go tell him.
he was offended because he was in MSG, and you know, he's a coach of the Hoyas, the Georgetown Hoyas.
Yes.
So he was there for the Big East tournament, and he said that people in the hallway, like security and everything, was asking him for his
Badge?
his badge, but yeah, what do you call that again?
Got it.
But whatever.
ID.
Yeah, that's not what the word I was looking
his
for.
press
but sure.
pass or
Exactly.
whatever.
There you go.
pass
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like his
Credentials.
So he
Credentials
didn't.
is
He
what I was
didn't
looking
have a
for.
pass.
He didn't have a pass.
All right.
Oh no, he definitely probably had a pass, but
Does
he was
he-
just offended that
does he
people were
need a
asking.
pass?
That's what he was saying. He's like, "Yo, basically,
He
why
still
don't
have the
Patrick
flat
Ewing.
top?
in Madison Square Garden?" Richie agrees with you too.
It's a haircut thing.
He's like, it's because LeBron. LeBron.
No, are they
When I seen
are
him
they
in the-
stopping
when I seen him
Jeter?
in the
Are they
newspaper,
stopping Jeter
I
at
got
Yankee
you.
Stadium?
Are they stopping KG in Minnesota?
He's always been bald.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, KG was 19
no,
and
So this is
bald.
a, this is a haircut related problem.
Was-
Listen,
Yeah.
you want me to tell you what it is? At the end of the day, there's been way too. I'm a big Knicks fan and all, but there's been way too many things that happen.
Oakley, bro.
The Oakley situation. Too many issues with old school Knick players.
But hold on,
that they constantly
was
get.
The issue was that
They didn't recognize him.
He was
didn't recognize
bothered that in Madison Square Garden, they were asking him for his
Credentials.
pass. And he's like, "Yo," he literally said, "Like, yo, isn't my number up in the rafters?" Like,
You know
but
the fuck
he was
I am.
like he was
It
just
was-
attending
like
a
security
game.
was
No,
not-
he was
he's a
coaching,
coach.
right? The Georgetown. So
They were playing in.
They were trying to
Madison
protect
Square
the
Garden.
college students, and they were like,
they were
"Who's this
playing
man?"
in Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
That's mad disrespectful.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
That's mad disrespectful.
If
Knicks
you don't got
fan
your-
and
if
all-
y'all
don't know-
Patrick Ewing.
If y'all
son.
don't
Big
know
Knicks
who I
fan,
am,
but
y'all
like-
get fired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Fired.
Well,
on the spot.
interesting
I think
fact.
that has a
Interesting
big
fact.
thing
What?
on
Go ahead.
James Dolan not saying like, "Yo, listen, like you
I agree
you
with
just
you.
don't fuck with like Knicks legends. Like you just can't."
He got to set the precedent. He got to make the
but
call.
Yeah.
Like, it's
what
his
you
building.
told me was the security guard is 19 years
No,
old.
no. I didn't say that.
I don't care. It don't
I
matter.
said,
I don't give a
I don't
fuck.
think
You give him a
every
picture of
security guard will
Patrick
be
Ewing what he
19
looks
years
like
old.
right
If
now.
you go to
This
the
man
garden,
is
his picture
free.
is all over the place in
Yeah.
the garden. So that's my thing.
It's a drawing of a guy with a flat top.
He's 7'12",
it's
bro.
not, man.
How many?
There's not
Hey,
seven
you want me
footers
to
in
tell
the-
you something?
There's
though?
not
And
seven
I'm going to
footers,
tell you
bro.
something. There's not
in the world.
19-year-old
In the
securities
NBA?
That's what I was saying. Exactly.
because we have our old aviation baseball coach as
That's
security.
still security. Shout out to Emma.
Bro,
Yeah.
think about it.
besides that.
Security
Yeah,
guards.
he wouldn't have stopped him.
Security
Exactly.
guards in Madison Square Garden are going to be people who've been there for a long time. They're not just like
Especially,
cycling them out
especially,
in and out and shit
especially
like
in
that.
those areas,
It's not
I don't
done
think they'd have like what is it? A guy that's green. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like
The new
a
one,
new
yeah.
guy being around the athletes, unless it was like Dolan's
He's
like
probably
son.
out
That's
on
another
the
great point.
fucking
Right.
floor.
So I think they would definitely have
checking
him
the
with the
tickets for
athletes.
people
So
to
y'all think Dolan has a hit out?
Oh, I don't think
anybody
Dolan has a
that's
hit
not
on
around?
it. I
No.
just think that
The way
it's the culture that the Knicks are like not. I don't like that what they did with Oakley and now this thing with Ewing. Like they need to have a better culture, and I think it trickles down to like it sucks, but like free agency because then eventually like the Knicks, we want the Knicks to get like the good players. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like we saw that this a couple off seasons ago with Kyrie and KD not coming to like when I was watching the game yesterday, and when I saw like Tibbs with Kyrie, I was just like, nah, you're supposed to be on the Knicks, man. And it's coming from somebody that makes fun of the Knicks all the time.
And hates Kyrie. Yeah.
I don't hate Kyrie. I just some of the things that Kyrie, I don't agree with it. But Kyrie's the fucking man. Yeah, he's nasty.
You take
But,
because he left LeBron.
He
before
definitely
No,
is.
no,
I promise you.
I
He
know.
is.
No,
Doesn't
I'm
matter
not-
what he
I'm
That's
not-
all
says.
LeBron fans.
No,
That's
he's
all
just-
LeBron
I'm not
He's
saying-
disrespectful.
I'm not saying that he left. I'm not saying that he left
Disrespectful.
LeBron, but like some of the stuff that he says though is kind of
Exactly,
like
disrespectful.
it's kind of like like you know you
Who the
guys
hell do
wouldn't
you
have won
think you
without
are?
each other. You understand what I'm saying?
So it
And
still comes back to LeBron.
And we saw, but yeah,
No,
but
no,
that's
no.
but you said
Time
that's
out.
the why I don't like him.
Time out. They wouldn't have won without each other, right? But
Yeah.
but Kyrie can be replaced. LeBron cannot.
That I agree.
My thing,
1,000%
my thing,
agree.
no, my thing
Please,
with
And
Kyrie.
Kyrie was my favorite player
Put
for
some
a minute,
respect
but
on that
I agree with
man's
that.
name.
I agree with
We'll
that.
get back to. I want to get back to Patrick Ewing and like just like the Knicks, like the culture or whatever, right? But the thing, one thing with Kyrie was that like that rubbed me the wrong way was the whole like he was saying like nobody should play during the bubble because of what's going on in the world, and I respected that, right?
Yeah.
But like one of the questions he asked before that was, "Yo, we gonna have to pay for alcohol if we get out there?" Like, yo, like it's just kind of like. You know
Night
what I'm
and
saying?
day.
Like, yeah,
Hold on
you
a
know what I
second.
mean? It's like whatever side of the bed he wakes up on.
Yeah.
So, but
No.
I mean,
I
so
disagree.
I understand,
There's a whole
but
back.
bro, he wasn't even playing.
Yeah, but I
so
did-
what are you going for?
You're
I
not
disagree
even-
with that,
He's
but
not playing. He was
didn't even make
injured.
it.
He was
You didn't
injured.
make it.
No,
You're
no, the
Yeah,
Nets made
but
it. He was just injured.
Alcohol
He
is
wasn't gonna
used
play.
as sanitizer. So his whole shit was kind of like, yo, not for nothing. If we're
He was
gonna
looking
be,
out. He was looking out for the one.
if we're gonna be all together, do we have like
No.
alcohol to really kill this virus sometimes? and
I
shit?
just want that
Protecting his
that
people,
stigma to get off the Knicks.
Well, here's the
of
thing.
like, because like, look, Melo should get his jersey retired as a Knick,
course,
right?
yeah.
Because he's not gonna get retired as a Nugget.
Y'all
Like, that's
tripping.
gonna be corny. You know what I'm saying?
As a
He's
Knick?
Yeah.
Who
Melo's
do you think he's gonna be as a Nugget? Huh?
Melo's a nugget.
Yeah,
Melo's a Nugget for you.
19%.
You know, he played the same amount of years.
Yeah, but he was better on the Nuggets.
It's that.
I don't
It's
think.
like-
I
he
don't.
scored
He
more
had, no,
points.
He won a
He did
scoring
more
title.
things
He almost won
on
MVP with the
Knicks.
Knicks.
Why wouldn't he? Nobody else was there.
What did he do on the Knicks?
He took him to. He took
He
him.
got one badge.
He took him to
He
the
got one
second
badge.
round. Took him second round. That's the furthest
Second
he's been.
round. They were
That's the
second
furthest
place
he's
in
ever
the
been.
East.
He won.
Game seven.
He almost won
the
MVP.
scoring title.
He was top three.
Almost won MVP.
Yeah, but he never almost won MVP with Nuggets.
Almost
No, I'm
won
not.
MVP.
I'm not trying to tell you his accolades as far as how great he is. I'm talking about he was better on the Knicks than the Nuggets because he almost won MVP with the Knicks and didn't with the Nuggets, even though he was great with the Nuggets.
So y'all think
That's what I'm saying.
y'all think most NBA fans think of Melo and they think Knicks?
Yeah,
No, of course.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I
From
personally
New York,
don't.
yes.
Yeah,
No, I think all.
yeah.
I think,
I think most people
I think
in
all
general.
over.
Yeah.
I think
I
all
mean,
over. I think he started
I'm
the
not a
whole
big
like
sports
three
fan.
I mean, we're in
guys.
New York, so that's the only way we could see it as.
Exactly, yeah.
You're right.
But
Like,
not
see
even
kids
me.
in-
I'm a big Melo fan from back in the day.
Yeah.
Me too.
And
You liked him
I
when
liked
LeBron used to watch him?
LeBron didn't watch him his rookie year.
LeBron used to watch him, man. Your rookie year was one time, and I'm not even like the big LeBron guy.
If you
But
notice,
after that-
if
He
you
did.
notice all their games, Melo always scored
Actually,
more
yeah.
points.
Melo did head-to-head
He
matchups.
always in head-to-head matchups. Melo always had
yeah,
more
because
points.
Bron
in the
made
game.
sure his team won.
Yeah,
Exactly.
No, but he
Thank
did.
you.
That's fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
But Melo did his thing.
LeBron did everything.
It's a team sport.
LeBron did
No one
everything.
disagrees
It was a
that
one-on-one?
LeBron's a better player than
Yeah.
Melo.
No, he does.
LeBron is a no.
He
no, no.
does.
I'll say it right here on air.
Yeah.
LeBron
Receipts.
is a top 3 player of all time.
Yeah.
Top
right?
3, but not 3.
Top
Yeah.
3. But I mean, in my eyes, he's
Number
3.
one.
You get me? But at the
I think
time,
he's 2,
for
but
me, Melo was a lot better when I was younger.
Yeah,
right?
I hear you.
One of the big things was I feel
Melo
like he
should have
had-
won Rookie of the Year. I'll give you that.
coming from a LeBron fan.
Yeah.
And I said that me and you went at this when we were like 18 years
Melo
old.
could barely dunk. I don't want to hear nothing.
Get outta here, bro.
I don't
That's all
want to
that
hear
matters.
nothing.
That's all that matters.
He's not an
barely
athlete.
dunk.
That's what
That's
he means.
is that the fucking case that
He can
fucking Blake
barely
Griffin
dunk.
should be
You know
MVP
how I
every
feel.
year.
You know how I feel. Their arguments end like
That's true,
They'll be
though.
talking about basketball,
That is
and then
true,
Rich will be
though.
like, "That's why I could beat you 1-on-1."
Yeah, 100%. Fight me.
You see?
1,000%.
That's basically
I'll arm
the
wrestle you. If you could beat me, then Michael
when
Jordan's better.
we were here a couple of weeks ago, and we would just talk to the guys we stopped by, and we were talking about what we may discuss. And Richie was just like, we did the whole Jordan LeBron thing, and Richie was just like, LeBron will beat Jordan in a fight, and I couldn't stop laughing.
1,000%.
I couldn't
Would.
stop laughing.
1,000%.
And like I was telling other people, they were just like, they thought it was the funniest thing ever. They were like, wow, that's a good.
That's
1,000%.
that's when you know the argument's over. It's
like,
like,
yeah.
all right, we can't even talk seriously about this shit now.
Listen,
I'm just
Fuck
shocked y'all
this.
think LeBron got hands just because he's an athlete.
hands. He's 280.
Yeah, no, he's a
6'5".
fucking-
It don't matter what
That's
you do.
cool, but listen.
But what do you
He
mean?
could be
That
something.
But
don't
He
mean
Jordan
got hands,
actually
son.
fought
Yeah.
in the fucking league. LeBron be
fought
like,
in the league. Fought
Yeah.
in the league.
No, he never has.
Fought in the league.
LeBron will do this.
Melo
They
has.
caught me in the eye, son.
Melo has.
Yeah,
He plays
Melo's
the game.
ghetto
He
Puerto
plays
Rican
the
from Red
game.
Hook, B.
He plays the game.
I don't think that's a good example though, because
Yeah.
Melo punched that guy
And
and then
ran.
started ran back and forth.
Yeah, but
You know,
he stepped
was
to
like,
KG?
He was like at the Rucker.
Chill
He
out.
stepped to KG and waited
No.
in the bus.
Bullshit.
Oh, Lala
He
says
knew-
he's
Yeah,
running the
'cause
church.
KG had money to
nobody was
protect.
gonna- He knew nothing.
There was
gonna
kids
happen.
around.
He knew nothing
There
was
was
gonna
kids
happen.
around. KG's not gonna do some shit and make the kids think like it's cool to just hit him.
Listen, I'm gonna say the same thing. I don't care if the guy's 7 foot. If I know I got bodyguards, I'm gonna be like, yo, just come see me outside.
Yo,
right
but
now.
he was popping that shit. Yeah, I'm not going to get back into that, but he was
Yeah,
popping that
yeah.
shit about his wife, and
Yeah.
Melo's like, yo, I'll wait for you. This is real. I'll wait
Yeah,
for you
I'll
in-
come see
in-
you
in
outside.
the bus. Exactly.
Then-
Step out. Let's talk about it.
But he
Well,
knew nothing was gonna happen.
Y'all think what
That's kinda
talking
true.
about security?
Maybe.
Talking about security. Talking about wives. What do you think about the whole Kanye shit where he got kind of like? So I don't know if you guys read the headlines, but apparently you know,
well,
that's
first
all I've
start
seen.
with
they're getting a divorce.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Oh,
They're
what
getting a
did you say?
divorce, and Kanye apparently has said like, "Yo, she wants to talk to me. She got to go through security."
That's fucking fire.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Right? And
I think old Kanye is back.
Jesus has
hope
risen.
we missed the old Kanye.
Yes,
I think
Jesus has risen.
I think that's,
That's what I'm looking for.
He's
that's
not
what
back.
it is.
I
right
hope
now.
so.
Jesus has risen. Jesus has risen. Jesus has risen. Yes. I really
we got
feel
Kodak over here.
Because that's like some.
I think he's right though. Like,
What is?
Listen,
what does he have to speak there
let's
about?
go back to let's go back
Exactly.
to when you were young,
Exactly.
right?
yeah.
And you broke up with a chick. You were just fucking petty as fuck all
Mm-hmm.
the time. Majority
Well,
of the time.
But first of all, I got broken up with every time.
But you were still petty.
But you're
Still
still petty.
petty.
though.
But you were still petty
You're
about
still
it.
I don't think I ever was petty.
Every one of us has
I
been
love him
fucking
more,
petty
man.
in
I
our
never, you know what I'm
lives.
saying?
It happens.
You get me?
I'm toxic as fuck. I'd be like, yo,
Chetty's still
you
petty.
left your pen at my house. You want to come pick it up?
You get me? So like you're always gonna be petty. I think Kanye is on that shit where he's like, yo, fuck that. I don't care, even though I do care, but I'm gonna be fucking petty because I'm Kanye. You know? So you want to talk to me? Go through my security.
I think it's deeper than that, though. I think like people don't realize like everybody wants to make him look like a fucking nutcase, right? When you're creative, especially you
is.
know, he could be. But at the end of the day, everybody wants to make it look like, look at him again, another spectacle.
He
and all
called that shit like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
but she could be the one that's honestly just fucking out of her mind in a
Well,
sense.
of course, of course.
So security
Like,
might be the best step before she says some wild shit, but that's not what they're putting out there.
So you think when they're in the privacy of their own home, or like she stops by or she calls him, she may be on some crazy shit, and he's just like, yo, just talk to my security now, because I don't want to hear that Kanye West chokes Kim Kardashian or whatever the case may be.
That's the point. She's
That-
a Libra.
He's looking out.
She's a woman.
Oh, that too.
Well, I was actually going to say that
She's a
too. Like
woman.
honestly, in a relationship, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. I mean, I don't know if you guys are going to say you can relate, but I know from my perspective,
I can't.
like you kind of want to, especially out in the public.
They can even say it. Yeah,
Shout
he's
out,
like, I can't.
Shout out to Brenda, yeah. But it's like you want to. I mean, I would expect Kanye to kind of. I mean, the way he was moving was like he was protecting her almost, protecting her image. He built her image in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? So he did. He's the one that ended up styling her. And,
big time.
Yeah, for sure.
Organized her closet and shit.
So
he still thinks the sex tape built her image, but it was really Kanye.
No. The sex tape got her.
She was already
in that
here.
Circle.
She was already here.
Yeah, but he cleaned her up.
I think
He did clean her up.
I think this is what
Yeah.
it is. Kanye's at the top.
Yeah.
At the time when he got with Kim, and Kim was at the top.
She was. Yeah.
They
The
only
top of what?
at the top.
No,
of
about like
whatever-
media, publicity.
The search ranks.
publicity, exactly. Like, did it
That
come
matters.
come out
What did she do?
with Watch the Throne at the time?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
just about. That
Exactly.
was at like the craziest album at the
Yeah.
time, right? So they were both at the top.
He was even talking to her. I'm
and they
sorry.
only-
During my beautiful dark twisted fantasy.
Who was Kanye on the album with?
with Jay-Z, right? So they
Just want to hear him
still
say it.
Nas is better, but I think they only elevated each other's career after that.
Correct.
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah.
It was like,
well,
yeah, both.
I don't agree that they both elevated their career because Kanye, that was his peak, and like,
Yeah.
I mean, fashion wise, maybe in some ways, he definitely took, you know,
on the fashion.
Yo,
line.
he had her rocking them rags and making that shit look fire.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. The whole Kardashian
I
family,
wouldn't say all of that, but
he did
You
change.
think her rags were popping?
nah.
Okay, but if you knew Kim before that, she was actually made fun of a lot for like the way she dressed and stuff like that. Like,
Oh, really?
people didn't
She had no
like,
swag?
People didn't really like her fashion
Well,
stuff like that.
you know, like
It's Kim though.
she probably looks nice with like
Clothes off.
bikinis and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
but She probably can't dress.
Yeah, exactly.
He
And
did that for
Kanye,
her.
And that's
and
what I'm
Kanye's
saying.
like,
And then he got her
You know,
with
the guy,
Exactly.
right?
I'm talking about with Anna Winter and
Yeah.
all of that kind of shit. Like
Yeah,
got her
he got
in
her
moves
in,
with
like,
that kind
the
of
high
shit.
fashion
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah. So in that way, I'm saying like he ended up helping her build her brand even further. I'm sure that both of them, like you said, are worth more now than they were worth when they got
confused.
together.
What's her
Of course,
brand?
I guess face
What's
products.
her brand?
Yeah,
I don't
they do.
fucking know.
They do.
Yeah,
do
she has like a facial product.
and Skims, Skims or some shit like that. They have like their own
And
products.
I think
and
like
shit
once
like
when
the
they
Fajas?
post something
Yo,
on,
them shit sell out the
Yo.
minute they drop.
But
Yeah.
anything that
It's like
family
Kylie's
makes
shit,
sense.
too.
of.
Kylie was about to be a
fucking-
billionaire. She was valued as a billionaire because of all the shit that she sold.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like we may not be in that world, but they're making it happen for
I
sure.
think Kanye helped that more than anything, because he made it cool for them to be hip hop.
Nah, Kylie.
She had her shit popping, but again, in the hip hop realm,
Yeah.
I think he provided that little entrance for her to meet a Travis Scott, for her to meet
Okay,
certain people,
okay,
and that
okay.
you know what I mean.
One thing I always go back to too, what Kanye said was like rap is the new rock and roll, which is still relevant. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and so then he used that. Like, I mean, they kind of dipped into that world because they knew that rap is the most relevant like pop culture thing. Even
They
though
were
people
gonna
aren't-
get there one way or another.
Yeah, probably.
Well, shoot, their mom was a
probably, but
beast.
Kanye was the vessel.
She's a marketing savage.
Ultimately,
Yeah.
he was. You're right.
'Cause,
Probably.
again, he was at
regardless.
the top,
Exactly.
at the top of his level right there.
Yeah.
At that point, so it
He
was
could do
only
no wrong
right.
at that time.
Exactly, he could do no wrong.
Yeah. So he
And then you got Travis Scott after,
Exactly.
who's like the new up and coming artist who
Yeah.
was just like bringing out all the hot
The new sound,
sneakers
B.
and
Yeah,
for sure.
the new this, the new
sure.
that. So
he
it's
made
just like,
merch
oh, shit.
pop like
Exactly.
on
He
a
definitely
real
did.
next level type
Yeah.
shit.
he definitely did.
You got kids buying brown fucking McDonald's hoodies. Like what the fuck?
I think he just came out with a
I'm with you on that, so I'm
with a
good.
hard seltzer today.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he
or
did. And
today,
he got
yesterday.
merch today.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's crazy because you invest in any of that merch and it'll be up all day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the flips.
You invest in it exactly, no matter what. It'll be there for 24 hours.
know what I mean?
You buy the merch. Remember when Kanye dropped Jesus is King? I told you, like, yo,
Yes.
just buy any of those shirts and you're gonna sell it in like 4 months.
and then you
it's
see it
gonna
on
be, like, double
StockX
the
now.
price.
It's like $400 for a T-shirt.
Exactly.
T-shirts with like
Shout out to Kanye
Jesus
for getting the
written on it.
Grammy for the best contemporary Christian album. Let's do it.
Shout out to that
Did he
man.
really?
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
Yeah?
Best
Breaking ground, man.
Yo, he
every
got
way.
Grammys in places other rappers never seen.
Facts, man.
Who did he beat?
Facts.
Kirk Franklin and like fucking who else did he beat? Do you know who else was on the?
Kirk Franklin ain't making no records
Did
no
you hear
more.
what Kirk
Lecrae.
Yo, you really knows these
Yo,
fucking
Buddha,
people.
Buddha, who's that rapper you like?
I hate
That
Christian rap.
Christian rapper? Nemo.
Oh, Maneo.
Yeah, Mineo.
Tamaneo?
Andy Mineo, yeah. Andy
Tamani?
Mineo's another big Christian rapper. He is.
I have
He's
no idea.
legit
don't
big
even
time.
know.
Mineo, yeah, he is. I've heard a lot of people mention him.
I think he got a big TikTok song right now. Everybody's copying.
I know Kirk Franklin. Did you hear?
Yeah,
Did you
shit
hear?
is- I was like, this mother. What?
Did you hear Kirk Franklin going off on his son?
Why? Because he's gay?
You didn't hear that shit? I'll stick my foot in your ass. Yeah, Kirk Franklin.
why, though?
Kirk
Why?
Franklin. I don't really know, like family issues type shit. But his son like put it on blast. And people felt the way, like, yo, why would you put your family business out there? Especially with Kirk Franklin, like a guy who's supposed to be like a gospel legend and shit like that.
Is he trying to ruin the legacy?
The next time we come to the shop, I want to hear y'all take on cancel culture. I do want to hear y'all take about cancel culture.
On what?
Because we'll be here all day. I don't want to hear your take on cancel culture.
Cancel culture. The
Canceling
ability
people.
to say,
Canceling
yo,
people, this person's
he said
canceled.
this,
Man.
it's a wrap.
Cancel.
Mad soft.
You know what? I think that answered our question.
I love that. That's the way we.
That's it,
Mad
man.
soft.
Yo.
I like that.
It's never been like that in the past. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
We grew up in the
You could
old days.
dislike it.
We'll
You
get
can
into
dislike it, but
that
it is what it is.
on another episode. Can we come back here? First of all,
bro.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
thank you for
plug
having us.
the spot. Let them know where it at.
We're in Astoria, 2717 24th Avenue, a block away from the old beer garden, not Studio Square.
Riviera's around here too, right?
I mean, that's just on the other side of
He didn't even
Astoria.
know.
Oh, okay.
But-
He didn't even know. He didn't even flinch. He didn't even flinch.
I mean, that's my spot.
My
But, you know,
man is war.
I heard about
war ready.
Nah, I always Riviera.
it's
Is,
just like, what's Riviera?
Griffey's.
Is that a restaurant?
Riviera's is a good strip club, man.
But yeah, we're in Astoria, and right next to the train, a block away from the train, Astoria
Which
Boulevard
train?
stop. And train?
okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, man. Stop by, man. Get your cuts. You
Yo,
know,
Nas,
get
we right
your
in the
rich
hood,
life.
son.
Yeah, I want Rich.
Get your rich life merch. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, next
You know,
episode that
beautiful
we
shit.
film here, all of us will be rocking some Rich Life gear.
For sure.
Hopefully some shorts, some T-shirts and shit, just
Yeah.
kicking game, doing what we does. I'm very excited and very pleased to have been here, been invited here.
Word, thank
Like,
you,
It's,
man.
it's a
Thank
big
guys,
honor.
yes.
You guys are our first guests, on some real shit.
Yeah.
So I thank you guys for all this, man.
Appreciate that.
Real
Yeah,
talk.
we appreciate the look, man. No, absolutely.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers. Bring it in
Cheers to the win.
to a good episode.
Absolutely.
We could literally go on for like 2 more hours.
That's why you need to have us back. Like, you know,
Facts.
we need this needs to be a,
That's
you
good
know,
chemistry, man. That's what
Absolutely.
it is. That's what that is, man. Good
We
chemistry.
didn't even start.
Yeah, now we kind of rushed through things.
We didn't
if
even
anything.
start. We didn't even start. I swear, it didn't even get
time
started.
time flies when you have
I wouldn't
fun.
have
Facts,
known that we were finishing if it weren't for the timestamp that I got
Fahid
from my
ruined
man.
it.
Yeah. I don't want to say it, man.